Everybody loved him. Hundreds of people would be by the courthouse, and he, put up his finger to the government, and that's it. This man is dying, and you still have him in solitary confinement. He was tied, his feet to the bed, and his hands were tied to the bed. People want to question if my father was weak or tough. He had a severe kidney infection. He was sick. He didn't get to see a doctor. By the time he got off the bus, he was covered in blood. If there was ever a time to become a rat or something, it would have been then. No, instead he fought 5 trials. Eli has never had any conversation with my father. You lie about my son? Like, this is how sick they are. I defend my family. I think I do a pretty good job of defending my family. But other people defend my family also. I don't ask them to do it, but they do. Hello, Mari.
Oh, hello, everybody out there in YouTube land and TV world. Whatever you're watching us on, it could be a phone or a tablet. I'll go
Hello,
one father,
everybody.
big computer, and I'll stop. Sorry.
Hi, everyone. No, that's okay. Since 9 o'clock this morning, there are messages for little Chucky. So I'm little Chucky. Chicky is supposed to come on, but I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Hey, Joe, how you doing? MRE, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, boss? How you doing?
All right. I hope Chucky did good with the operation, and happy birthday as always, first and foremost.
Yes. So
yeah, I should have said that first. Happy birthday to little Chucky, and glad you're okay, kiddo.
What's up to everybody in the chat? Nice to see you all as usual.
All right. First, let me say hello. Let me just read some of these. Since 9 o'clock this morning, people left messages for little Chucky, and I appreciate it so much. Linda and cousin
nice
Paulie. What?
Yeah, they're nice people. I see them.
Yes, cousin Paulie, thank you. And Edwin, you are a sweetheart. And Edward said, hit the like button. A Gravesend Zip, thank you. Keeping it real. Marco Ritz, Damien, how are you, Damien?
What's up, Damien?
Yeah, Angela. These are from this morning. So, and Jessica, yeah, I'm reading the ones from this morning for her. I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to shout the people out. And Gianni, thank you.
Gianni, what's up, pal? ¿Cómo estás?
Callie G, thank you. Thank you. Scorned washwoman, thank you very much, although your face repulses me. Kathy Benna, thank you so much. Tina Orlando, Chris Trock, Kremel, thank you. Toxic, thank you. Hello, Karen.
Longshanks.
Hello, Mary Peterson. Okay. Jared and Carol, Yankees for life. I'm going to explain what happened today. So Pain Like Bane, thank you. And I said Carol already. And Minnie the Moocher, how are you? And MRE, can you help me with the rest? Because you're much faster than I am.
Oh, yeah. Aegon Targaryen, what's up, Westeros? Paul Clinton, thank God you're not related to Hillary. I say that all the time. Yanks for life, 5.6 Media, Root Irish. Dal, DJ Never Know Mine, what's up, bro? Karen, how you doing? Becky O. I see Carol. I see David Hunt. Edwin, Gumastai Paisan, great guy right there. Claudio Perry, great with the music. Montauk, Billy the Kid. Shop by Pat Garrett. Who else do I see here? Assassinino, great video earlier. Hungry Hill, what's going on? I like that avatar, Hungry Hill.
That's Damien. What's up, Dame? That's Damien, my boy.
Damien? That's a cool avatar, the skull. Who else? Dave, no? Yanks for life. I think I got everybody. If anybody hasn't said nothing, I'll say hi.
Okay. So let me start by saying, little Chucky had surgery yesterday. Okay, and she was supposed to come home tomorrow, but of course, hospitals, they want to get you out right away, which they came in, all the doctors came in and they were like, hey, little Chucky, you're doing really well. How about if I can get you out of here tonight? And little Chucky was like, oh, yeah. I go, no.
Right.
So they're like, no. I go, yeah, no. And but little Chucky and the doctors totally ignored me. And they said,
Like rebels, we should burn them at the stake, those doctors.
Yes. So they said, oh, no, she can go home. I said, oh, no, she cannot. What happens if, God forbid, she's in a lot of pain and she's not here to get the medication that you're supposed to be giving her? And they were like, oh, no, she's finished with the medication. She's just going to go home with Tylenols and this other crap. And I said, oh, no, I think you should keep her another day. But little Chucky fought and she won. So that threw me all off because she wasn't supposed to come home today. She was supposed to come home tomorrow. I was going to have this little thing for her with her favorite dinner and balloons and everything. Instead, I had to stop at CVS for her medication. So I want to thank you, MRE, because you kept me entertained and not losing my mind for a good, how long were we there? 25 minutes waiting for her medication. So I was listening to you, and it was excellent, funny as usual. And as soon as she got in the car, she goes, oh, no. I go, what's the matter? I'm saying, what's the matter? And she's like, oh, no, he's going to make me laugh, and I can't laugh.
Little Chucky. Oh, yeah, don't laugh, kid. Yeah, don't laugh.
Yeah. And meanwhile, she did. And I tried to avoid all the bumps there were.
Very well.
Oh, you hear her? She said, not very well. Nothing worse than a backseat sick driver.
She's actually a very cautious driver.
I am a very cautious driver. So anyway, thank you, MRE, for entertaining me while I waited for almost popping her stitches, she said.
Tell her I'm glad she feels better.
Yeah, she hears you. She's right over here.
Oh, how you doing, little Chucky? I'm glad you're feeling okay and you're okay.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. That's right.
Thank you.
See, what happened is I'm not letting her go into her apartment. She's going to stay here with me where I can watch her. And
Like
so
parole?
I said, what?
Sort of like a parole, like
Yes,
Yeah.
sort of like a parole.
Yeah, Angel probably put her anchor monitor on her. So she can only go 10 feet.
You know that little Chucky sits on the floor when she feeds her two little brats, right? So tonight she couldn't do it, and the two little brats were sitting there staring at her like, we're not eating. And she's like, oh no, they're not gonna eat. I go, they are going to eat. Now you get over there, and I kick the dishes right in front of their face. I go, now eat your food. She can't sit on the floor with you. Now eat your food.
those dogs just feel like it turned into Green Mile in here.
Did what?
Like a warden, like in the show Oz.
Yes. So now the little brats had to eat without her hand feeding them, sitting on the floor, because they only do this when she's home, and she's, she works so much. So
Well, I don't mean to cut you off, but dogs know when people are sick.
yeah,
They also know that too.
well, this is what my problem was. I didn't want her coming home tonight because I knew these little freaks were going to bother her. They're going to. She can't lift them. She can't lift anything over 10 pounds. So she can't lift them up, and they always want to be right next to her. So, and she can't, and they always jump on her. So they can't jump on her. And so that's why
They're small dogs, correct? They're very small. All right, they're very small. All right, that's good.
Chicky, is that you that's making that noise?
No, I don't think so. No, I'm gonna No.
Okay, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. So anyway,
Dog.
go ahead. I'm sorry, Marie. Hello?
No, it's my thing lagging, so I keep cutting people off.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
a
that's
YouTube
why.
thing lagging, so everybody off.
Oh, all right. So that's why I wanted her to stay there. I wanted hold on 1 minute. Oh, I wanted her to not be bothered with the dogs or anything. I just wanted her to be in that hospital. What?
I know, it's sick. They're not coming.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good. I can't believe it. They're actually really pretty good. I set up a big fluffy comforter and pillows on the couch. I'm gonna stay right next to her, and we'll see how she is. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Oh wow. Dominic, thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much. I don't know why. Why is that show going off? Hold on 1 second. I'm a little confused here. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
My thing's lagging. That's why I've been so quiet. Am I still lagging?
Yeah, I just can't see
No,
the.
you sound all right.
No, you're
All
not
right,
lagging. I just can't. I can't see where oh, here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Here, Victoria. Come here. Oh, I know it's hard. I'm sorry.
DJ never
I'm
know mine.
sorry.
They don't.
Thank you so much, Dominic. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Uh,
I got
what? All right, go ahead. All right, be
That's
careful.
cool avatar.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to say thank you so much.
I'll be right back.
But so anyway, where are you going? Hold on tight. But anyway, so that's my dilemma. So I had this whole thing that I was going to do tonight. I was doing it at 8:05. I set the time for 8:05 because that's how much she weighed when she was born. 8:05, 8 pounds 5 ounces. But that all got delayed. That I had to push it back because we were still at CVS. So
And I hate waiting in the lines at the pharmacies at times. I had to pick my mother's prescription up last week, and I was there for a while. I had to pick my aunt's prescription up, and I was there for a while also. She's 90.
Really?
Yeah, she's in her 90s.
Is she really?
Yeah, but she's not really my blood aunt.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Smith. How are you? Mr. Smith, how was your vacation?
Hey, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, it's nice to have you back. It's nice to have you back. So anyway, Chucky.
Yeah.
I heard some crap today.
Oh, exciting day. Exciting
Let
day.
me just say this.
Okay.
I told everyone from day one, stay away from them over there. Stay away. There's something fishy about them. I said it hundreds of times. Stay away from them. Nobody listened, really.
No, I didn't listen today. I got to give you the truth. I didn't listen today. I'll tell you the story, but I didn't listen today.
Let me just say this. Please stay away from these people. These people, I don't care what anybody says. I said it from day one. Something's fishy. I believe strongly these are rats, and for everybody to stay away because they're trying to set people up. And
that's funny you say that because I'm going to tell you the call I got at 4:15 today from my probation guy. But that's neither. I'll tell you that story when we start going.
Okay, so stop going. Tell everybody what happened.
All right, so first of all, let me how this all started. Okay, I had my grandkids today, and then Stax, who everybody knows, Stax was in Springfield, my town, filming a documentary today. You know, so I hooked him up with the right people.
I was wondering why he was with.
Yeah, he was in town, and I hooked him up with the right people, and he had access to the Italian club. He had access to everywhere. He filmed in the Italian club. Believe me, they wouldn't even have let him in if it wasn't for me. But anyways, they let him in. He filmed. He got a lot of great video for what he's looking to do in the next couple weeks. But so this is how it started. So I had the grandkids this afternoon, and so of course I'm enjoying the grandkids, which my probation guy lets me, a few hours, as long as I put down where I'm going, he lets me see the grandkids. Thank God this is a new thing. So I'm driving in the car and I get a phone call. Of course, everybody looks out for each other. The guy calls me, says, Chucky, I don't know what you did, but they're abusing the shit out of you on Tony Soflo show. So I go, Tony Soflo? I don't have a problem with the guy. I don't even know who the hell they are. So I, like the jerk off I am, excuse my language, I go on, which I should never went on, but I went on. I want to say, I'd love to know who's abusing me. I never go into torture, which shame on me. I should. But anyways, I don't. So I go, I listen to Tony Soflo. And the bottom line is you got this Tony Soflo's on there. He's not really saying much. I got to be honest. But he's got JC. I think he had, I know, I'll get to one guy in a minute. But I think he might have Johnny Mac. I'm not sure. So I don't know. I was watching it like I couldn't concentrate driving and listen. So I'm listening. And this guy I never heard of before. I guess his name is Lefty Heroin Needle Crack Pipe Guns is on this thing. And I guess they got videos of this kid everywhere that he's nodding out. He's
scabs.
Well, I don't know the kid. Okay. So a dear friend of mine went out to Farmington, Connecticut, where he lives, okay, and was going to buy a car from him. Now, this is all news to me, but anyways, a dear friend went out to Farmington, Connecticut, and was looking at a car. And when he opened up the car to see the inside of the car looked like it was a cracked out apartment in Baltimore, Maryland, with crack pipes and everything. Now, this is the guy that's trying to abuse me, okay, calling me a rat, telling me that I was never in the military, or if I was, I threw acid in my eye to get out. This craziest shit you ever heard of, right? So, like they say, they got receipts, and everybody was in the chat, FBS, they were all in the chat, and they were begging me to come on. And obviously, I got the grandkids, I'm driving, but I got to be honest with you, I did get in the chat, and I start saying, listen, defending myself. I'm going to defend myself. That's how I am, because it's just monotonous bullshit. I know where they're getting the information from, because 20 years ago, certain kids in my neighborhood, we used to bullshit back and forth, and now one of them's my enemy, I guess, right? We used to bullshit back and forth, and we used to laugh.
Why is he an enemy? Why don't you just say it?
Well, it doesn't matter. They're enemies. They know who they are. But let me just finish the story. So, let me just get this out. So, anyways, the kids are, it is what it is. He's trying to further himself in YouTube, which it's all right. I know what his inner thinking is, right? But that's okay, because when things are unleashed, it's going to be bad. But anyways, I'm saving up for a big. Anyways, let me go into it. So this Lefty Guns is talking shit. He's abusing me. He knows things. He knows that. Lefty Guns. I know somebody's going to be listening to this chat of whoever they are, and they're going to give you this message, pal. All you got to do is go on Google and Google the Mark Carmel Italian Social Club in Springfield, Mass. That's our social club. Call up the social club, and anybody can do this. You know how they say we come with receipts? Well, I'm giving you the receipt of a lifetime. Call up the Mark Carmel Italian Social Club and ask for Frank. He's been the president there for 20 years. And ask him if Chicky Ciccatelli can walk in that club with his head held high and am I respected? And that's the Italian club. And watch what they say. The guys you're around, ask them to call their social clubs in Brooklyn and Queens and everywhere else and ask them if they're allowed in a social club. Okay? So that's the answer to one question. Second of all, I was in the military. They made up some bullshit story. I said I was a SEAL. I was never a Navy SEAL, and the closest thing I'm to a SEAL is about the size of a real SEAL. I'm not no Navy SEAL. But did I have Navy SEALs on our ship? Absolutely. Did I respect them? Absolutely. Was I friends with them? Absolutely. But I never was a Navy SEAL. So let me knock that in he's saying I'm telling people I was a Navy SEAL. Just crazy stories, bullshit stories. And they're begging me to come on. And I knew if I came on, there was like 4 or 5 of them on the screen. If I knew I came in, it would have been a verbal gangbang. They would have verbally gangbanged me if I came on. I knew that. They were in the chat. They were just dying for me to come on. And I didn't come on. I was going to come on, and I said, I got the grandkids in the car. This ain't even worth it. And I didn't come on. But the bottom line is, this is what you're dealing with. This is another thing that made me sick to my stomach. When a few months ago, somebody somebody went in the chat and called Jimmy Calandra. They asked about Jimmy and Stacks, and somebody said he's a rat. Tony Soflo went out of his mind, was pointing in the camera, don't tell us that until I find out, and was going crazy. But when they called me a rat today, he didn't do that for me. How come he didn't yell in the camera, don't say that until I find out? He didn't do that for me. So that only just shows me that he was friends with Jimmy prior to that broadcast a couple months ago.
Yes.
Okay. Because if he really meant that, he would have said that about me today. Don't say that. Whoever the chat is, don't say that until I look into it. And I begged him. I wrote on his screen. You could go back to the show. Tony, please, you're good at the computer. Look at my paperwork. It's all out there. It's all out there. Lefty Guns better just be quiet and sit in Farmington, Connecticut in his little shack with his crack needles and pipes everywhere. Because if he wants to open a door, I can open a door. And let me tell you something. I got a picture of him. And he ain't going to be too happy when it goes out there. So if you want to keep torturing me, buddy, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. Okay? I don't know who's pulling you up to it. That's fine. You can ask anybody on this genre. I've been nothing but a gentleman to all you people. Nothing but a gentleman.
He never says nothing about nobody.
Yeah, I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall. Obviously, he's a drugged out kid. There's more videos of him out there. People told me that looks like he don't even. He's like.
Not at all. So bad.
That movie, with Wesley Snipes. He looks like Pookie. So I really don't know this kid, but JC's on there. Another one, right? Not really going crazy talking shit, but putting in a little hims and haws. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, tops, he was on a podcast saying Chucky could be the next biggest thing ever if he just does it right. He could be huge. That's what he said 2 weeks ago. Who's so that? I don't know what their angle is. And they said, oh, you're afraid to come on because Angel got to give you permission. Listen, that's not even the thing. Number one, I'm not going to waste my story on their show. And I don't got to get permission from nobody. I come to Angel's show and we play games, and they made fun of that to Angel. Oh, we better start playing trivia or whatever, Jeopardy, and then he'll come on. It was a big running joke. But to finish it off, this is my own fault, Angel. Because when you put yourself around devil people, and that's what they are, devils. If you put around toxic devil people, this is what happens. And my dear friend told me 6 months ago, Chicky, stay off YouTube. And they were abusing him today, too, saying stupid shit. This is what they do. This kid hasn't been on YouTube in 6 months, and they're abusing him today on the show. So to fast forward a little bit, this is at 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. So I drop the grandkids off. I go home, okay? I'm home 30 minutes. My phone rings, federal probation. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Chicky, what's up? I go, well, who's this? He tells me his name. I ain't going to mention it. So, yeah, what's up? He goes, I thought are you with your grandkids? I go, no, I just dropped them off. He goes, well, if you're with your grandkids, what are you on YouTube abusing people for on the chat? I go, now, what am I going to say? He must know something. I go, I just went on. They were talking crazy. It got me nuts. And he got mad. He goes, listen, and he abused me, which he should have. But this is what you put yourself with. How in 1 hour's time would my probation guy know I was on this chat?
They called.
Exactly. Somebody called because the guy just don't call me. The last time he came here was 2 weeks ago. He don't just call me. Okay. Are you with your grandkids or abusing people on YouTube? That's what he said to me.
Yeah, that's disgusting. They threatened some other guy the other day with that, calling his parole a probation.
And they say they'll deny they didn't do it. It's okay. I know what happened. I don't know who did it, but somebody did it. And second of all, okay, let me just bring up another thing. The kid lives a mile away from me, and he's, he says he's up with everybody. I don't know, but Lefty or whoever's over there, check with Thin Gray Line. Check with Kevin. Kevin lives a mile away from me. Ask Kevin who Chicky's around, who he's still hanging around with, which I can't now because I'm under a federal thing. But just ask him who I'm around and where I can go in Springfield. He lives a mile up the street from me, and maybe you'll believe him because he's in the chats over there, And I got no problem with Kevin. I got to be honest with you. But that being said, ask Kevin who I'm around. He lives a mile up the street from me, and that's all I'm going to say. And you know what? I'm not going to respond to no more. They can do a show tomorrow abusing me. Lefty Guns. If it was back in the day on the street, forget about it. And I'm not a violence person. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a tough guy by no means. But believe me, if this was back several years ago, this kid would have got hit with an axe handle right over the head. But that's the old me. I just talk crazy. So forgive me for that. But that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to do my two-piece, and now we could talk about other things. But when you deal with the devil, be prepared to, and Angel, I got to tell you, MRE, you guys had things said about you that were unbelievable. So if this is, the shot they're taking at me, that's fine. What are you going to do? But it just pisses me off because I'm
I'm sorry they called up on you because that is their move all day long. You could
yeah,
bet you.
exactly. But
They'll never find out who did it.
I did nothing to them.
Obviously.
Yeah, listen.
Calm is a son of a bitch. It will come back.
It is a son of a bitch. It is a son of a bitch.
That's
And Stax was in town today. Stax is in the chat. Ask Stax. He had access to places he couldn't even have got in. They would have shuffled him away. He had access to places today. He couldn't believe it. Chicky, I can't believe I'm in here filming this. So if I'm that scared and I can't come nowhere in Springfield, ask Stax where he was today. Ask Thin Gray Line where he lives a mile up the street from me.
They would never even step foot in Springfield. Let's be honest, Chicky. They wouldn't even step foot in Springfield. Those guys.
They wouldn't. They
would never.
I know where it's coming from. They're talking to a certain person, and that's fine because you know what? It's okay because the floodgates are going to be opening if this continues. And then when it opens, some people won't be able to show their face on YouTube ever again.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know what you're talking about, and I'm sure they won't be able to show their face on.
No, go to the bank.
If you don't tell it, I will. How's that?
Exactly. Because
I'm sick and tired of these people. These are animals. Look at this. Marla, you didn't have to do that.
Hey, Marla. Hi, sweetie. But you know what? It's and I'll say it again.
Thank you so much, Marla.
Yeah, Marla's a sweetheart.
Victoria says, thank you, Marla. Happy birthday, Victoria, and get well soon. That's so sweet, Marla. I miss you, Marla.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. And I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of their chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. Tony Soflo show, I don't watch it. But today I was watching the chat, and a lot of them were being pretty decent. They were saying, let Chicky come on and explain his story. They weren't busting me, they weren't abusing me. There was a couple of jerk offs in there, but the majority were saying, yeah, give him a chance to explain himself. They were good. So I gotta say that, but thank God. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I did fall for it today. I shouldn't have went in the chat, but when you start listening to things and you're like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then I had to go on.
They'll throw out any lies to get you angry and stuff like that.
And I'm like that. Like I said, I try to stay away from this negative shit. I got 2 grandkids. I got 2 beautiful daughters that are married to great guys. I got everything going. I got a movie coming out in December. I got another movie I'm shooting, in March. So I got so many good things going. I have to have my head examined to even fight with these people.
Stay away from them.
I know. You're
right.
They
would even go after him. All he does is play games on here with us. He never even chimes in on stuff.
Exactly.
Why would they mess with him?
I don't know. And like I said, I should have listened to my friend Damien Hungry Hill. He says, Chicky, 6 months ago, stay off this bullshit. Have fun. If you go on Angel, do a show, we're doing trivia, go ahead. But just stay from this bullshit because it's going to – he knows me. We know each other a long time.
Yeah,
and he said, stay off.
Anything more. Don't even say anything more. I just told I'm telling everybody one more time, stay away from them, and shame on the person who told you about it, because that means that they were watching. And since when does that person watch lowlives? That person who told you, preached to me about these lowlives, and yet he was watching. So you know what? Stay away from them. Why are you even watching?
No, you're right, and I don't watch them. It's just like I'm saying. I'm driving today, and I just it was just one of them things that I felt like a shark in the water that I just ate a 2-pound tuna as a like where I grabbed the hook and it got me, and I'm laughing now, but I was pumped up. And then I had to contain myself and get them grandkids home safe. And that's what I just shut off and said, I got to get these kids home.
Listen.
Meanwhile, the people over there want to abuse me. They don't talk to their daughters. They don't talk to their sons. They're deadbeat parents. They don't even take their kid for an ice cream or whatever. I can go to a whole list of stuff. They're abusing me.
They couldn't 100%. Shine your shoes, man. They couldn't
shine your shoes is right. They couldn't shine your shoes. Exactly. You're a great father. You're a great grandfather.
Thank you.
And you got them beat right there on all that alone. Just that alone, you got them all smoked.
Right.
Exactly.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I know I am, but I appreciate that. And like I said, it won't happen again. They can go gun ho. It ain't gonna happen again. I'm not gonna respond. Like I said, FBS didn't say nothing, but he was in the chat. I'm sure if I would have went on live, he would have came right on live. And it's just, the whole thing is sad because 4 months ago, he was literally calling me from the casino, asking me what horse to pick for the preacher's race. And I gave him a horse, and I don't know, it might have won or came in second. But I mean, I was the best thing to slice bread. And now it's like a campaign. Let's abuse this kid who really, I don't really go against anybody. I mean, I might say a thing here or there if somebody responds to me, but I'm not the guy. I'm not the go-to guy. But, if it comes to that, I was going to say I will be, but I don't even want to get involved with these negative devils. I don't care who they are. It could be I don't care about what side, all this bullshit. Anybody throwing a negative vibe, I don't want to be around them. So, and today was my fault 100%. I take full responsibility, but it goes to show you, because God is my judge at 4:15, roughly 4:15, 25, maybe 25 minutes, a half hour after I got home, federal probation. Are you with your grandkids? No, I just dropped them off. Were you home? Yeah. They know I'm home. I got the monitor. Well, are you on YouTube abusing people in chats? I go, absolutely not. I mean, I said a few things. He goes, listen, stay up. The guy told me the right thing. Said, when I tell you to go with your grandkids, you shouldn't be on YouTube abusing people. So what did that? Did he just have a spur of a moment thinking that I did that? Come on.
And whoever did that, like, you'll never know who it is, but
of course not. Of course not.
Whoever picked up that phone and verbally did that, shame on you.
It's a low life. It's a scumbag low life move, and that.
It's
and they
rats.
Say,
They're rats. What do you expect from these people? Yeah. They are rats. The other one became the rat whisperer. He has every rat on his show now. But I just want to say one thing, JC. I know you're watching. I know FBS is watching. You're all watching. JC, I want to see how much. I want to see what you're going to do when you all find out who it was who called your friend's probation. I want to see what you're going to do then, because you don't have an ounce of integrity in your body. But I just want to see what you're going to do when you find out who it was who really did call probation on your friend. Let's see then.
Quiet.
I want to play something. I don't know if you did already. Maybe you did already. But for whoever didn't see, I just want everybody to see this. I'm going to show this. I don't know if you showed it already, Anne-Marie, because I missed some of you when we were leaving the hospital. But I'm going to show it. Hold on. All right. This is so sickening to me. And you know what? For I'd say a few weeks, I'm going to find a domestic violence or women battered group, and whatever cash apps come is going to go towards that. And I'm going to show the receipts and everything. Tonight is that cash app is for little Chucky, so I'm going to give that to her. But from tomorrow on, I'm going to find a women's group and battered women, and we're going to give cash apps to them.
Oh, good. God bless. That's
Angel.
nice.
Angel, can I make an announcement too, if it's okay with your show?
You want to do it now before I show
I want to do it. No, it's nothing bad. I just want to. You'll be seen. Okay. Within the next week, I just want to let everybody know in the chat, and I'm going to put it out there everywhere. There's a kid out there from New England. Okay, and his name is Paulie DiColangelo. Angel, he was your brother John Jr.'s cellmate. John knows him very well.
Okay.
He allegedly, they got him partners with Fred Giaz, allegedly for killing Whitey Bulger. Paulie DiColangelo comes from the Boston area, gentleman of a kid. He had about 3-4 years before he got out of prison, and now with this new charge, he's in the hole and he's facing life. Maybe even the death penalty. I don't know how they work that in federal BOP or federal prison, federal charges. But I talked to his brother Johnny today, and there's gonna be I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for him because he needs help with a lawyer for his case. And the kid's just been in the system a long time, and money runs out. That's how it happens. So, anyways, there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good guys. What's that?
I'll help you if you want.
I'll do
a stream. You send me that link. I'll do a stream for it. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, and maybe Angel will do one this week.
Yes,
that'd be great. And
we'll help them out.
Yeah, and Brian's reaching out to your brother Angel John because, like I said, John likes the kid a lot. They were cellmates, and John really likes him. So we're gonna reach out and try to help this kid out to get him a lawyer to defend him against this alleged bullshit charge that he was part of the murder of Whitey Bulger.
Okay, very good.
So that's all I wanted to say, and I'll let you know. I'll update and give you the website.
Make sure you let us know because listen, we got the YouTube channels. We'll hold
exactly.
We'll hold a whole hour stream on it, and
exactly. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I might even have his brother come on one of the shows and do a little talk.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Whatever you can do. That's all I want to say for that.
All right.
Yeah, I got your back.
Hold on.
Anyone from New England, I got anyone from New England's back for sure.
Now, MRE, you let me know when I have to stop. Okay. I don't know if I have to do that. It's only a minute long, so I don't know if you have to stop or not, but you let me know, okay?
It was the part where Laura Ingalls fights with Nellie over the unicycle?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Everybody can see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see let me mute myself so it comes up better. Hold on.
The pool stick and you say he's the real standout, he's the one, or is it because you just don't like him and that's the only absolutely a chick accuses a man of rape falsely, she's a really acting all high and mighty right now. Yeah, she's a bitch. You accuse a man of rape falsely, you're a fucking bitch. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, he should have used the baseball bat. Argo. Slodrago or Marla.
Just stop it there. Yeah, that's totally wrong. Now, if some woman accused somebody of a false rape, now is she a bad person? Yes. Now, I'm sure, like I forget who said it. The prosecutor would pick it up, or she'd be sued. You don't go beat no woman with a stick or a bat. That's very immature, childish, juvenile, degenerate behavior right there. That came from the guy in Florida.
But who said that she falsely accused him?
Nobody.
Okay. Who says she's falsely accused him? I guess, do we only believe certain women and certain women we don't? Is that what they're trying to say?
Of course it is.
Okay. Hold on.
Please. I would slap you in your fucking mouth and spit in your face, you cunt, whore, slut, fucking pig. Okay, I would slap the shit out of you. I'd put you in your fucking place, for real. I'd slap you all over the fucking place. You have no idea what I would do to you if you were in front of me, pig. I will slap the dog shit out of you, Marla. I'll slap you. I'll slap Josie. Bro, listen. I'll slap you and your girl. How about that?
All right,
how about
we'll
that?
See.
That's him talking to Stax, and he would slap Stax's girlfriend, slap it off. There's going to be some deep-seated, rooted hatred towards women for all this talk, just to come off your tongue like that so quick, all this hatred, and I'll slap this one. That's not normal at all. Not normal behavior.
Especially when you got daughters. I got 2 daughters, and I could never even think of saying that to any. I couldn't say that to a prostitute in the street.
Oh, yeah, I don't have no kids, and I couldn't say that to a prostitute in the street either. I'd feel like a jerk. Now, listen, though. No, she's right. Who said that the lady falsely accused, number one? But, all right, besides that, even if some lady did, all right, the lady's an idiot. She'll probably get in trouble or sued. She don't deserve to be beat with a bat. And who said she falsely accused them anyways? But just to say those things is pretty horrible.
Okay, well, I have a daughter, and if God ever forbid somebody ever put their hands on my daughter, I would definitely go to prison, and I would skip there. I would skip and hop to prison too. I would skip and hop.
A lot of mothers and fathers feel that way. That's their child. No one would want someone to beat their daughter or hit their daughter. Everybody's going to look at, no matter who you say, everybody's got a mother. That's somebody's kid out there. That's nuts. And who knows if that woman, who says she's a liar? Who says that was a lie?
And you know what's crazy too, as far as what I'm seeing, and like I said, I'm not out there abusing people. I just got to say what it is. But some of the ladies that are in his chat, when he talks like that, I don't understand why they don't say to him, listen, we like being in your chat, but how can you say that? Some of the women, they don't say a word. I don't, that's something, and it's got, with anybody talking about a woman, how can you be in the chat praising the guy that if he's saying this kind of thing about a woman? I mean, they're women, you know?
Yeah, it's sick. What's up, Scotty? What's up, NB, Assassinino, Claudio? Yeah, that's weird. Weird stuff. There's got to be some deep rooted hatred, I'm thinking.
You think? You think
Well,
there's some deep-seated?
I am just going to go out on a limb and say yes.
Yeah, I think so. I watched my daughter in that hospital bed today, and yesterday it broke my heart. It broke my heart, and she was just having surgery. It broke my heart. If somebody ever put their hands on her, I would go to prison. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying
without even a doubt. Can you imagine?
Or anything like that.
Can you imagine, Angel?
On a woman, I don't understand it.
Angel, could you imagine?
And then you defend it. You bastards. You defend beating up women.
Can you imagine, Angel, seeing her lay in that hospital room yesterday if she would have been there because somebody hit her, beat her up?
God forbid.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. God forbid. God forbid. Because how you can defend anybody beating up a woman with a pull stick, a stick, with a spoon, with a bat, with anything. How could you defend somebody beating up a woman? I don't give a flying shit what they did. How do you defend beating up a woman? How can you defend that?
You really can't. There's really no logic person with any logic would defend that guy saying that or that whole story at all.
I want to ask you a question, Chucky. Now, you're friends with Thin Gray Line?
No, he lives up the street from me, and like I said,
right, I'm asking you.
No.
Listen, are you friends with Thin Gray Line?
Thin Gray Line, I have nothing against, unless, like I said, he's doing shit behind closed doors I don't know about. But friends, no, we don't hang around. We're not friendly on the phone. Maybe once in a while a text, but that's about it. But as far as me, he has really never done nothing, and people around me has really never done nothing, unless there's something I don't know behind closed doors.
No, I'm asking you for a reason. So,
okay.
Thin Gray Line, right? So,
yeah.
You think you say you have no problem with him, and you have no reason to be fighting or anything with him, right?
Right. As far as right now, unless there's something I don't know about.
Okay. And to your knowledge, he's a nice guy?
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, like I said, we never hung around together, but I hear he's a good father, a young girl, young daughter. He's a good father. This is what I'm hearing. I'm just telling you.
Because I always thought he was a nice guy too.
Right.
But I want to know, how is he friends with this? How does he be friends with people who defend beating women? How is he?
That's something that, like I said, if we had a personal call, I would ask him that, or it's something somebody should really ask him. I have never got to ask him that question, to be honest with you.
I just want to know how any man in that, and how any woman over there can defend beating up women.
To be honest with you, the last time he reached out, and he said he's not on no side. He likes plenty of people on this side. He likes people on that side. He's not on no side, and he says you'll never. This is what he told me, because I don't follow this every show, like everyone else. But he says you'll never see him on a show badmouthing Angel Gotti. He says show him if he ever did, or badmouthing certain people on this side or that side. He says he's not into that. Whatever. He's got friends on that side. He got friends on this side, but he's not on a side. And this is what he told me. And he said, if there's, he said this. He said, I told you what he said to me. I gave you the message. He said, please stop listening to people. He doesn't badmouth you, Angel. And if he would come on here and tell you. And he said that if there's anybody that has a tape, a video of him abusing you, please show it, because he has never abused you.
I never said that he abused me, or maybe
no. I mean, talk bad. I'm just saying this is what he told me, and I got to be honest. He did say,
okay, I might have, because that's what they were. They
said.
He
said, please don't. He said it. He said, don't listen to nobody, please.
Okay, they said that he left here and he went over there and he started trashing me.
Yeah. He says absolutely not. He made it very clear, and he knows the people I hang around with, the same people I know. He knows, and he knows the character of people that I'm around, and he'll tell, and hopefully he knows this guy. Hopefully he knows this lefty, crack needle, heroin addict, guns, and he can tell him, you know,
No, I
he
don't
can give
think
him a
he's
little
friends.
insight on Springfield, Mass. Because obviously in Farmington, it's a far away from Springfield.
I don't
So,
think that he's friends with him.
So I don't know. I'm not saying he's friends with him, but I'm sure he can get a message through one of his friends to him.
What's up, NV? An 8.
Hold on. Chucky is good anywhere he goes. I know firsthand Chucky is stand up.
Yeah, exactly. Ask Stacks where he was today, where I put him, where he couldn't even walk through the door if it wasn't me. Ask Stacks. Maybe Stacks will come on another time live and tell you where he went in Springfield today, in the south end of Springfield, in the Italian Social Club.
Yeah, if this guy didn't have a good name, that wouldn't have happened.
Absolutely. Ask Stacks what happened today. He was mesmerized.
Well, anybody that can hang in them areas has a good name, you know. So
These morons don't know. I can't go in the Italian club. I can't, not because I'm not wanted, because I'm under a federal. I got a thing on my ankle. I'm not supposed to go there. This is what they don't understand.
yeah, they don't care neither. They'll just lie and say that.
Well, that's what they do. They slide in the zingers here and there when they can. You know what I mean?
Nobody. Here's the funny thing: is nobody's gonna buy or believe. They have a small echo chamber of
Exactly.
a bunch of people who don't believe that either. It's just like a sports team. They don't care if he's out or not out. They're gonna call it like that and go along with that. That's what I was trying to say before. And I guarantee 90% of them people don't even in person. They would never agree with Soho, the beating woman thing. Not in person. None of them will.
And I told them, like, they have receipts. I'm giving them a mission. I want a mission. Lefty junkie guns. Do yourself a favor. Go on, get the phone, call 411 or whatever. You know, you might have to go to a payphone because I don't think you have a cell phone. Go 411 and get the number. Mark Carmel Italian Club, Springfield South End. Ask for the boss. That's the guy who runs it, Frank. He's been running it for many, many years. And just ask him, is Chucky Ciccatelli allowed here? And if he does come in, what will happen? And he'll give you he's the president, and let's see what he says, okay? And that never mind, am I allowed there? When I walk in there, the Italian band might play flutes and clarinets when I come in there. Put it that way.
Also, I'm gonna look for the show that Fat Bully did, where he is defending me against everybody who said that I tell people what to do and that I give people permission and where they can go, that I'm in charge of all of you people. I'm going to find that show where he defended me, saying it's absolutely not true. Now,
well, Angel, you know, I was petrified today. I was petrified today to go on their show. They said I needed your permission. I was petrified to go on their show.
I guess Convict Inc. needed my permission too, and MRE needs my permission, and ES used to need it. What?
Can I please hit the mute button for a second, please?
Go ahead.
All right, thank you very much, boss.
Yeah.
No jokes.
That's not true. Peter Egbert. That's not true. I watch him. And you know what? I became a member because everybody knows that I do not comment unless I have a wrench. But last night I felt compelled to comment, so I became a member. And you know what? A whole bunch of other people became a member for Convict Inc. And that seemed to have set the other side off. It set them off. And you know what? Too bad. Too damn bad. They're not going to control what I do and what I say. It's not going to happen. Like I said, there was one man. He died. He controlled what I did and said all my life. He died in 2002. There's not a man on the planet who can control and tell me what to do. And thank you, Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill character is funny.
That is funny. He is funny.
What did Stacks just say before, right after Mr. Bill? He had a quick thing. I think you took it down.
They are not worth your time.
Yeah, you're right. Stacks, I got to be honest with you.
Listen, look how Stacks handled everything. People were messing with him before. He just said, you know what? He just did his thing, did his channel. when he's doing real good. God bless him.
And don't worry, Stacks is going to build it up. I only could hook up with him for a couple seconds today to help him out, get him into where he got to go. And he happened to see me right at the, I got to give him credit. He saved me because he was another one in my ear saying, "Are you out of your mind? Don't feed into it." They're basically, he said, they're buffaloing you to go on the show, and then they're going to verbally molest me. They're going to verbally rape me. That's basically what he said. They're going to gangbang me, verbally gangbang me. And you know what? I think I would have been almost on the show, and I canceled. I hung up. And then they said they wouldn't come on no show on this side to debate me or talk to me. They wouldn't come on no show. But I'm supposed to go on their show? Come on.
Damien, I'm not putting your message up because it's so not worth it for you to even you don't understand you're dealing with rats, and it's so not worth it.
They'll put anybody in the can real quick.
They will, before you get to your car, there will be handcuffs slapped on your wrist. You don't.
Was that Damien Argente or Damien Hungry Hill?
No, the other Damien.
Oh.
Chicky, stay away from the rat squad. They will twist everything. Total degenerates.
Absolutely, Assassinino. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen no more. I told you I was a fat shark in the ocean today and got the hook in my mouth. It'll never happen again, as God is my judge.
Yeah, don't. It's not worth it.
Then I look in the back seat too.
At all.
I look in the back seat and see my two little grandchildren with the biggest smiles on their face, and I finally come to reality and say, "What am I doing? Am I an idiot?"
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And then I heard that let me just say this. I heard that somebody else who never leaves his damn room, and when he does, it's to meet women beaters in another state. Let me tell you what I've done. I'm 61 years old, okay? I'm going to tell you this. I've been to Disney 8 times with my kids. I've been on 2 cruises with my kids. I've been to Aruba before I had kids. I've been to Sicily. Kids didn't want to go. I went to Amsterdam. I've been to Puerto Rico with my kids, California with my kids, Florida, Chicago, Missouri, Arizona, Las Vegas. I went to the Grand Canyon. I'm going to do another cruise as soon as I could figure out the whole animals and thing. I've been to Lake Placid, Cape May, Lake George, even Atlantic City. Where have you been, Mr. Maryland? Where have you been? Just curious, where have you been? That I never leave my house. No, I've been all over. I've been everywhere, almost everywhere anyway. There's other things that I can't even think of right now. But those are the places that I've been to sit there and say, she never goes anywhere. Where I go, where I forgot that I went to, you have to still go to, moron. Everybody here knows Chicky is good people. I know he is. And them pulling those rumors, I know where they're coming from, and it's ridiculous, absolute bull.
Yeah, we both know where they're coming from, Johnny, but that's okay.
I do too. Chicky is a sweetheart. Let's see, what else? Happy birthday, Victoria. Hope you get back to 100% fast. Thank you, Aegon.
It's not working.
What's not working?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Convict Inc. buried Bully. Then Bully said he buried Convict. He's delusional. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, the feds are watching. How interesting. I wonder whose side they're on. What a bunch of clowns. Yes. That really irritates me. They got to sling mud at Chicky. Of all the people, Chicky.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what they do. It's okay. Because like I said, I can hold my head up and walk high. And like I said, if there's people, certain people that were close to me at one time that can't do that, that's on them. That's not on me. I'm only can be the man that I can be for me, on my own self. I'm only responsible for me. Anybody else, if they're weak, that's up to them. But it's me, It is what it is. And let me just say one more thing, and I'm not being I'm just saying how I feel. And I know Angel, and I know what you're going to say, and I agree with you most of with this part, but all these shows of these informants that put guys away for life and their friends and their bosses and everybody else just because they couldn't do time, they should really watch R.J. Rogers, even though I know you're going to say, Angel, and you're right to a point, with the Mikey Scars, because at least he says the way how he really feels, that he's not in La La Land having a Disney party, okay? At night, he looks in the mirror and don't like what he sees. It's a punk move, but at least he can admit that. No matter whatever else he did, testified against John Jr., all these other people, at least he says the truth. That's the only thing I'll give him. That when in the middle of the night, when you're looking in that mirror at 3 a.m, they do not like what they see.
I'm going to drop the link. Please, everybody, give my son a sub. He's gaming. Just give him a sub, please. Please, please, please. As far as Mikey Scars, okay. I've been accused of not wanting to go after Mikey Scars, Michael Franzese, and who else? Somebody else?
Yeah, I get the same thing.
Yeah, I forgot who the third one is. Morons. First of all, Mikey Scars tried to get my brother the death penalty.
Exactly.
Mikey Scars was 3 trials. The 4th one came A-Light. Mikey Scars testified knowing that was going to be life in ADX. And he testified against my brother, 4 racketeering trials. If anybody thinks that I like Mikey Scars, you're just an asshole in plain English. You're just burnt. Your brain is fried. You're just throwing out crap out there, and you look ridiculous doing
exactly.
it.
Well, that's
and one thing, Mikey Scars in on YouTube pretending he's still a gangster.
Exactly.
Yeah, Skiz one thing. He's right. Skiz isn't on YouTube. Threatening people, trying to marshal up a little mafia army. So there's really no point to go after people like that if they're not
exactly
people or doing.
And Amari, you always said it. Let's be honest. If a guy's it's not a matter of being an informant, because listen, somebody said in prison, and they're 100% right. When you go to prison now, if you are a stand-up guy, you got to check in, because the rats run the yard in federal prisons, most of them. Okay, that's how many rats there are. But it's not even a matter about rat, informant. There's plenty of guys that became informants, and they moved to Florida, and they have construction companies, and they're good fathers, and they're good husbands, and they left that life behind. That's not who people are abusing, okay? They're abusing guys on YouTube, making money, telling stories that they should, as soon as you, in my opinion, that could be a moron, when you cross that line and you become a federal informant, and you're sitting on a stand putting your guys away or trying to put guys away for life, you should lose all credibility of telling your stories. They should, in court, they should say you can't ever bring up another story about the streets again in a perfect world. But it don't work that way. You can come on YouTube and be a YouTube star. And I'm not bad-mouthing all of them. I'm just saying, the ones that sit back and just do their thing, and they are better fathers and better grandfathers, and they don't want that life. Well, what are you going to do? Hey, that's the way it is. It's the ones on here that just want to be still a gangster. That's the only thing I say.
Okay. And those are the ones that's easy to get content off, because like the other guys, there's not much to get like Michael Franzese. I don't like him. I don't like none of them, but there's not much content to really crack on him about or point on him about, because he's not on here trying to control a bunch of minions and he attacking this one and that one. So, like, you can't make videos. It's hard to make videos. Like, I can maybe one of them possibly, but you ain't going to have a bunch of videos to make on them because they ain't torturing nobody. Like,
I forgot who the third one is. Who's the third one?
There's always people asking my show, why don't you go after this one or that one? It's like, well, where am I going to get the content from? Like, it's them telling their stories. I don't know if they're true or not. I don't know much about these stories, and most likely they're all lies, but still, I can't prove them. I can't disprove them because I don't know nothing about them.
Like the other day, Angel, I heard, like I said, today is the only day I fell victim to this fucking bullshit. Excuse my language. But the other day, I think like beginning of the week or last, I'm not sure. Somebody told me that Jimmy Calandra went on live with Tony Soflo and said that if your brother didn't beat them 5 trials, if he would have lost one of them trials, he was going to turn. Imagine that. So, I mean, this is what they say. Guy beat 5 trials or whatever it was in 4 years. And if he would have lost one of them, he would have. I mean, this is what they say. This is how they justify. They want to just make themselves feel better.
You know why?
Here's another thing.
Go ahead. They're
Jimmy Carranza
copying
takes a lot of
A-Light.
abuse.
They're copying A-Light. These are the things that A-Light used to say. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yes.
You know what?
Exactly.
The thing is that he didn't. He did walk away, and you're all sick with jealousy that
Exactly.
he is
Exactly.
held high, and none of you pieces of garbage who called these people your brothers, my brother,
Yeah.
and meanwhile you were sitting on the stand pointing your finger at your brother.
Yeah. Everybody's a brother until it comes time to do jail.
Exactly. When you got to do jail time, no, then they're not my brother anymore. Then
Exactly.
listen, it's one thing when you're going to testify against your brothers, but it's another thing to get on YouTube and then start antagonizing the people that you sent away and their families. You come on here, you lie, and you start acting like the big tough guy that you wish you were. Because if you were that big tough guy like you were before, are you okay?
Sorry, I just had to clear my throat.
Oh, all right. If you were that big tough guy, you'd be sitting in the cell next to your brother.
Exactly.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead. I don't know.
No, that's the truth. And you know what? Another thing. Okay, here's another thing that listen to me. This is the truth. Okay. I'm not waiting until I face life in prison or 50 years or 20 years. I see the writing on the wall. I seen what's happened to me in my area the last 12 years. So I don't want nothing to do with it. Nothing, not because it's bad or I dislike it, just because I'm not going to wait to get a 25, 30-year charge and go do it because I would go do it. But why would I have to go do it? I'm not involved in nothing. So the more you try to better yourself and the more you try to get your head in order, what's good and what's not good. Not bad mouthing nobody, because I got a lot of dear friends. But I'm just saying, the bottom line is, I'm not going to wait till I'm facing 30, 40 years and then say, oh, I should have, thought differently. No, I'm doing it ahead of time. And like I said, Lefty, Junkie, Guns, and the rest of them come in December. You can get your box of popcorn, put your needle or heroin in your arm, and you can go sit in a movie theater, in a Regency movie theater up in Farmington, Connecticut, and watch my movie in December.
Oh yeah, I want to go watch your movie, but I'm not gonna have a needle in my
It's called
arm.
Pep. It's called Pep, about Willie Pep the boxer, and that's it. So you can watch it in December with your popcorn and your heroin needle, and you can say, "Where? That's a kid I was abusing."
Yeah, I want to see the Willie Pep movie. Rudolph was really good friends with Willie Pep and had all
I know. Yep,
of them
absolutely.
everywhere and stuff like that.
It's going to be good. They're having a screening in New York, which I won't be able to go because I can't leave the state. And they're having a screening in Hartford, Connecticut, which I'm gonna, try to get there if my probation guy agrees with it. He's pretty good. Anything positive, he says, listen, if it's positive, I'm with it. But like this negative bullshit today that I felt stupidity to, he don't go for that. And like I said, it happened at 2:30, 10:03, and at 4:15 I was getting a call. So it ain't too hard to figure out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. That's disgusting.
Oh, and All Things Home with Me got a whole new makeover. Everybody, please go sub to her channel. She got a new banner.
Looks like home improvement. Pretty cool.
Yeah, she got a new banner, a new avatar, and an intro. She even got an intro.
Really?
And it's really, really nice. All done by the magnificent Jerry.
Nice. Hey, what's up, Scotty? How you doing? Oh yeah, it looks nice. I like the new thing on the front.
It's really nice. Yes, it's very, very pretty. Very nice. And she's
What's
got
the theme song go like?
I don't know. Let's go see. Let's go
check
see.
it
Let's
out.
go visit. Let's
take
go
a trip.
visit All Things Home with Me. Hold on. Let's see. Oh,
This
first
is like
we gotta find
a Mr. Robinson when you do the to make believe land. Sort of, not really. That joke
Let's
fell
see.
flat.
Hold on. Let's
Hell
see.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
fine.
James Jameson said Willie Pep survived a plane crash. Was in a full body cast. He was a fighter. He was fighting a few months later. R.I.P. Champ.
226 professional fights.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Okay. I hate when I can't find
I
people.
want to see that film.
Oh, it's it. Wait, MRE. Wait till you see the kid who plays Willie Pep. Looks like he's his twin, James Matteo.
You were telling me that before.
Yeah,
That's
he
right.
lives in the Bronx. He was in. He's dear friends. The company that produced the movie is Appian Way, and it's owned and run by Leonardo DiCaprio. So he put up all the funds for the movie, and of course has whatever that word, Conte Blanche or whatever that word is, to put in scenes and not scenes. So me and my dear friend Brian Hoyle were there, and we got the part. And about 3 weeks ago, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, we got a text from James Matteo. He was in Basketball Diaries. He was in that Paramount movie about the Godfather. I forgot the name of it. Remember that one that just came out about the Godfather, the making of the Godfather?
No, but I did see Basketball Diaries.
Yeah, Basketball Diaries. He was the young kid. He was the young kid that spilled the milkshake all over his face. The young kid in the movie.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I know.
Yeah, he was in the movie Hook with Robin Williams. The guy's got an incredible thing, you know. And they got another guy who played Rocky Marciano, who the guy's incredible. Wait till you see how much they got guys that look just the part. And like I said, about 3 weeks ago, we got a notification from him saying, Chucky and Brian, you guys made the cut. It looks incredible. You guys look so real. I'll let you know, whatever the next time he's going to let me know.
That's awesome. God bless.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be so cool.
This is really pretty, isn't it?
Yes, I like
That's
that.
your friend's stuff?
Yeah. But I don't see the intro. Where'd the intro go? I don't see
Martha
the intro.
Stewart? We don't know no Martha Stewart's around here.
Yeah, but
she's the Martha Stewart of
I'll
YouTube.
tell you, she is talented. You have no
She must
idea.
do a lot with Christmas too.
Halloween.
I can't wait till she does her Christmas. Look, she made this cake right here. I can't wait
Halloween room. That was pretty.
Yeah. Look at the candy apples that she makes.
Is that blue? What's on that thing?
This is blue.
Looks like a Christmas ornament, doesn't it?
Look, yep. Look at that.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Looks like a Smurf.
I'll tell you the truth. Halloween, believe it or not, I love Halloween. I always did. Halloween, where the people put all scary stuff in their yard.
Yeah, me too. I love that.
Yeah, she does Halloween awesome.
Halloween's a great holiday.
Yeah, I don't know why the video's not up here of Halloween yet.
It's not Halloween yet, though.
You want to hear a quick funny story about Halloween? You're gonna laugh. Yeah. So my poor mother and father, right? They had a house where I grew up in East Springfield, right? Like an Irish Italian neighborhood of Springfield, right? Real tough neighborhood, tough people. So Halloween, Halloween, every other house got like scary creatures on their lawn and all this stuff. So back in the day, my wise guy friends, we were young kids, not young kids, maybe teenagers, but a bunch of my friends got together at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And they went down my street and they took everybody's scary stuff and blow-ups and like animals off their yard, and they put it all in my mother's front lawn. Now, my mother didn't have nothing in her front lawn decorated, so they took every neighbor's thing from all over the neighborhood and put it in my mother's yard. So my mother literally had like a small house, but the yard was like every two inches was this all the neighbor stuff. So I'll never forget. The next morning I wake up and there's like 6 neighbors at my door banging on the door to my mother that we stole. They thought I did it. They said, your son stole all our stuff and put it on your lawn. And my mother was mortified. The whole lawn was filled with Halloween stuff from all the neighbors. And it was my friends that did it.
Are you kidding?
I swear to God, the neighbors were all lined up at my front door. Your son stole all our stuff and put it on your lawn. And my mother was mortified.
Little scarecrows and pumpkins too. They must have had all that stuff.
Whatever was on their lawn, they took that wasn't like put down with stakes. They took it pumpkins and animals and put it all on my mother's lawn like it was we were out in the woods with all the animals.
That's funny. But they must have known it was a kid's prank, though.
Oh yeah. But it was funny because she was mortified, and she had the same famous saying. She used to say, "You son," even when she was in the nursing home at the end, the poor thing. She used to say, "Look at me so stern," and she go, "You son of a bitch! Don't you embarrass me."
Oh,
And I
God.
embarrassed me even more.
I don't. Eligio Arado. I don't have that video. If somebody wants to find it, I will definitely play it.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel, can you drop the link? Scotty wanted to come on and talk about Willie Pep. Tell him a story about.
Oh, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
hi,
Scotty, jump on.
Hold on. I would love to.
Yeah, I think he's going to tell the fur coat story with Rocky Marciano or Willie Pep, one of them.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a real. I really believe, because I was there for like 4 days, and it was about a 27-day shoot. I was there four days, and what I seen, it was incredible. They have like the old dancing, like the dancing from the 50s, because where he meets his wife, and I just think it's going to be a great. I mean, it's going to be a huge movie. I really, really believe that.
I can't wait for it because I grew up hearing Willie Pep's name, and I think it's Willie Pep.
And we were
lost
filming
a lot
right
of
in the streets.
pictures in the fire, though.
Yeah, we were filming right in the streets of Hartford, Connecticut. It was great. I mean, what an experience! For a real movie, not just some bullshit. It was incredible. You had to see the goings on and the professional cameras. It was incredible.
Hello, Scotty. We can see your face. Is that okay?
Is
that
Scott?
him?
Hello.
No, it's Damien. I'm telling
Hi,
him.
Damien. Let me just read this. Thank you so much, Edwin. Happy birthday, Miss Victoria. Our love and respect always. God bless you. Always. Thank you so much, and God bless you, Edwin. Thank
True gentleman from Puerto Rico.
Hello there, Damien.
Can you drop the link again? Because I guess he must have got off here when he called me, and he's not seeing it drop to hurt us.
Okay. And Karen says, if a woman falsely accused a man of whatever, I won't get monetized, she needs long-term jail time. It makes it harder for the ones that tell the truth. 100%.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Don't lie about it. Most are scared to come forward. I agree, Karen. Exactly. I definitely agree.
Yeah, I agree with that also.
What's the matter?
They shouldn't down someone
because
hold on,
you gotta help little Chucky.
These real issues who are hurt are not going to come forward. They're going to be scared of being shamed, people telling them they're liars and stuff like that. When it comes to sexual crimes, you got to take them serious.
Okay. Just like too, another topic is women, and I'm not saying because men do it too, but I'm just saying women who lie to get custody of their kids, so their father, who's a decent guy, can't see him, is a scumbag low life move as well.
Yeah,
they're low lives too. I don't go for that crap.
Well, there's good men, good women, bad women.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of them. Yeah, this guy, I've heard of stories like that. They'll say the father beats them or does crazy things.
I got a friend right now. I'm not going to mention his name. He's a gentleman of a kid. He's an MMA fighter, tough little kid, Irish kid. And he's a great father. He's on the Instagram with his kid. His kid is his world. And he got a girlfriend. And nothing to do with the wife. They're the girls out of his life. And as soon as he got a girlfriend, the mother of his kid started all kinds of lies. He got him in court trying to take the kid away from him. It's disgusting, this poor kid, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't go for any of that. That makes me crazy. Scott, your devices are not connected. I'm trying to bring you on, but you're not connected.
Is that Damien on right there?
Scott, get it together, man. Connect your device.
MRE, is that Damien? You're Damien on?
Yeah.
Oh, go, Fango.
Damien, you working out there in the streets of Providence?
This is the mean streets of Providence.
Don't get hit by a car, bro. Keep them eyes open.
That's what I'm doing. I'm flagging.
You'll be talking and a truck will hit you. We'll see you moving down the street.
Oh, if I get hit by a Mack truck, just keep it going.
Scott's his device is not connected again.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know.
Scott, connect your device already.
Nikki Cola. Nikki Cola, real funny. Sorry, wrong person. Try speaking to Johnny Light. But go ahead.
Cola, you're just gonna put a few more words on. Be my last name.
Yeah,
Good last name. Good strong. Pull an ace name.
I know exactly who it is. Hold on. I gotta make the font smaller because somebody else. Scott, you have two spots here, but you're not connected. It's saying device is not connected.
Scott, connect your device, man.
Yeah.
It could be any kind. It could be just the area he's in. Tornadoes.
Is he in Kansas?
Actually, like Oklahoma, believe it or not.
Hello, Scott.
There he is.
Scott. Oh, we lost him again. He's having a problem getting on. So, Damien, are you working?
I am. I'm working my third double in a row. Exhausted.
Making them big double-digit numbers, buddy, and that money.
Oh, I'll do really good this week.
Good for you.
This will be a good week. Hey, you take the good with the bad. When someone offers me $1, I try to grab it as fast as possible.
Absolutely.
Good for you. Scott, are you there? Hello, Scott.
Scotty, take mute off.
Yeah,
Scott,
I don't
take
think
the
he's
mute off.
muted. I don't think he's muted. Maybe he
It's got
forgot.
to be a connection. It's got to be the connection.
Maybe he forgot how to get on.
Scott,
Is
get
it
it
windy
together.
there, Damien?
Yeah, mute yourself. When
You me?
Well, when if you're not talking, mute. So the wind.
All right.
I can hear the wind big up there.
It's windy outside, especially up there on the highway.
MRE, why don't you get on? You got the people, you know. Why don't you get on construction?
I don't talk about anything. I won't. The predicament I'm in with the people, I really don't.
Yeah,
say
you're smart. You're better off.
MRE's got a job waiting for him anytime he wants it with the union.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I could be. I could not be. One thing about when you deal with these stoolies on here and their little fake friends, you can't.
Yeah,
You tell them the opposite.
exactly.
You never want them to know
Yeah,
something.
you're right. You're right.
They'll call your jobs, all stuff like that.
Well, Damien, I got to be honest with you. If you can get me construction job, I'll be on construction for like a month, and then for sure, you know, I'm making a fall. No, sir. No, sir.
What kind of construction you do, Chucky?
No, I don't. I said if you got me a job in construction, I would do good for about a month, but then I would take a fall so I could collect workman's comp.
These are show up jobs. I just show up. I just couldn't stand outside. That's the only thing.
Oh, that's perfect. That's good then.
It could be worse. I could be actually working for a living.
I hear you. Hey, I tell you, there's a lot of people out there busting their ass.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still here. It's one of those things that like you just gotta.
Don't say a union. Don't say a union enough.
No, of course not. But you know what it is too. It took a while to get to your position. You didn't just come on and have that position. You know, you probably been with them for a while.
I've worked for all of them. I've worked for the laborers. I've worked for the Teamsters. I've worked for the pipe fitters. I've worked for the mason. I've done everything.
Does that all count towards retirement? All the different, as long as you're the hours you work, that all counts towards retirement?
I got multiple.
Oh, good.
Multiple unions that I'm going to retire from.
Right.
I did apologize to him, and I even changed the title.
Come on, Afango. These people just stand there and look at you like Joe the Dope.
Somebody just texted me and said that I have 2 birthday donations that have been up for a while, and I never got to them. So I'm sorry, people. I have to fast forward all of your comments.
Yes, you're taking little Chucky's presents away.
Yeah.
A big happy birthday to your daughter, Angel.
Thank you so much, Damien. Thank you.
I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah, she's hanging in there. She's
You know
tough.
why, Angel? You know why they want to get her out of the hospital quick too? Is because of the COVID. You know what I mean? They ain't taking no chances.
You really think so?
I wiped out my sister. I had COVID 2 weeks ago. My sister's in the hospital right now. I wiped her right out. My poor sister. She's okay, but when you got underlying conditions, you know what I mean? They don't fool around.
Yeah, well, so I didn't even tell everybody anything yet about that. Let me just get to okay. Lee Cole and Danny. That's so sweet of
No,
you.
that's a gentleman.
Happy birthday, Victoria, also known as Chucky. May you be blessed with 50 more healthy ones. That's so nice of you, Lee Cole. Thank you. See how nice Lee Cole, Chucky said thank you. Little Chucky said thank you.
I was going to tell the story about my face deformia, but I'm not going to get into it now.
No, she is, she's, oh, Kane Shades, happy birthday to little Chucky. Thank you so much, Kane Shades. You guys didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. That's so sweet.
I think the other Damien wanted to come in too. Damien Trites.
I don't know. I'm trying to get Scotty on, but Scott's
you can have a few people on
here. Chicky's fork hit the table and he took off.
You can fit like 10 people, I think, or 12. I forget how many.
You can fit a lot of people on here.
It's like the Brady Bunch.
Scott, you're still there, but I can't get you on. You're not
minus Alice.
Remember
Alice's boyfriend? Was he a where did he work? That guy, I can't remember.
Who?
Sam, Alice's boyfriend from the.
He was the butcher, wasn't he? The butcher.
Sam, yeah. Sam the butcher. Didn't they switch and bring in another Sam? Always a controversy: the Darrens versus the Sams, like the two Darrens.
I didn't know that.
Brady Bunch. It was a huge controversy back in the 70s.
I don't even know that there was two Sams.
Yeah, two Sams and two Darrens. Well, they competed against each other. Do you remember they used to have in the early 80s called NBC versus ABC, the Network Olympics, sort of? Does anybody remember them? Like the networks would have would send their actors against each other to do races, pillow hop, all kinds of stuff. The Battle of the Networks, that's what it was called. And they had the two Darrens versus the two Sams in a battle royale. It was pretty interesting.
MRE, there's a thing up she just got rid of it. There was a thing up about Rocky Marciano and Rudolph. They asked a question.
Oh, yeah, that was
Scott.
He's supposed to come on and tell that.
Yeah, I wanted to come on and tell it.
And he's trying to get on, but he can't. Yeah, we figured that out, Scott.
Is he trying to get in? See, Yanks remembers that.
What?
The Battle of the Networks. I'm not joking about that. I was joking about the two Sams, though, but not the Battle.
I remember the Battle of the Late Night.
No, the Battle of the Networks.
What's up, Maddie? What's up, pal?
Actors together. All their actors. What's up, Maddie? All their actors.
Hello, Maddie.
They would play sports and stuff like that. It was in the early 80s. ABC, NBC, and the other one. The three networks.
Look at Joey Melrose said.
What?
My wife reported that our plastic Santa and snowman was stolen, and the police seriously asked if she can identify them.
Yeah, it was probably on Miss Ciccatelli's lawn. And Angela says, imagine as a wife hearing your husband defend and say that garbage. 100%. That's what I want to know. I just want to know, how does any person defend that? Beating a woman with a bat or a pool stick or a stick or anything.
And how do they know the woman was lying?
Good night, Stacks.
Have a good one, Stacks.
Good night, Stacks, pal. Nice seeing you, buddy.
Swiss cheese and bullets. Chicago Muscle dropped a new video. Sub to his channel. I think everybody here is sub to his channel.
Yes.
What happened to Scott?
I don't know. He couldn't
I
get
don't
in.
know. MRE, I spoke with Dean. I'm having him as a guest. Here's
nice.
Scotty. I could see your face, Scott.
Hello.
Hello.
Gotti.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, how you doing, Chick?
What's going on, Scott? How are you?
I'm pretty good, and you?
How's your shoulder doing?
It's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Well, I thought it was getting better. So the other night I went to sleep without my cast. Well, I got a thing that it's a sling that has my arm in front of me. I'll show you in a little bit. I went to sleep without it, and I woke up in the morning like, oh my God, regretting it. I'll never do that again. So the doctor wants me to for 6 weeks to wear this religiously. So I'm gonna wear it religiously.
All right, good. Don't forget it again.
Oh no!
Now, what did you write in chat? The Marciano story with the coats.
Yeah. I guess it was like probably in the '60s. Rudolph was telling me one night that he seen Rocky Marciano, and Rocky Marciano asked him to get a coats, get him back for him. And Rudolph's like, "What do you want me to do? Why do you want me to get him back?" He says, "Just go smash him." And he was like, "I can't smash him." He says, "Because they would probably shoot him. That's why he was afraid." So Rudolph said, "You're gonna little me, gonna go get your coats for the heavyweight champion." And he got his coats.
Did he really?
Yep. Yep. I said, "You got him back, Pop?" He said, "Yeah, you know I did."
Oh wow.
That's what he sounded like too. That voice you just did.
Yeah.
Yep. Willie Pep was a good friend of his.
Yeah.
That was definitely I seen a fight of his not too long ago, and he was in the corner. The ref was like right in the right of him. He went underneath the guy's legs and like rabbit punched him. I was like, "What the hell?" I rewinded it like 6 times. I couldn't believe it.
Guy was a beast.
Oh, he was incredible.
He was very close. He was very close to a guy in Hartford, Connecticut, who's passed away now. It's the only reason I mentioned his name. But his name was Anthony Volpe. I knew him pretty well, and he was very close to Willie Pep.
No, Willie Pep passed away how long ago?
Quite a while ago, I think. No, I mean,
he'd be 100 if he was still alive, man.
Yeah, it was a while. I mean, his wife. I think his wife is still alive because. So I didn't see her, but she was on the set. She was definitely, I think, on the set. Last November, she was on the set. She came to the set of the movie, so she's still alive.
Wow, I can't wait. You know what? That movie is going to be so interesting.
It's going to be sick because it's going to be like, it's been a long time since there's been like a Rocky movie. And I'm telling you, I think it's going to be that kind of thing because people are dying for another Rocky. And Willie Pep is I love
fighting movies, especially one like that.
And what's great about it is it's filmed in the 50s and 60s. We got all the old clothes on. We had all, it was like we're in the 50s and 60s.
That's gonna be a real nice picture. Yeah. I love movies like that. It's interesting to me, especially knowing who the fighter was.
Right.
Being as great as he was. But
Let me just say thank you to Sons of Italy. Thank you so much, Sons of Italy. That's so nice of you. Thank you. And that is for happy birthday, Victoria. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Victoria.
Thank you.
I said Chucky. I was like, oh, I hope she didn't get mad at me.
Can you hear them?
That's her name.
They're all saying happy birthday to you. And Sons of Italy sent $20 sticker.
Wow.
Yeah, happy birthday, Victoria.
I think it's she's starting to get drowsy now.
How was the surgery went well?
Yes, thank God.
Oh, thank God is right.
Yeah, thank God.
I hope everybody's in a good mood in 2 weeks. October 10th is my birthday, a Monday, so we got to go.
Oh,
I hope everybody wishes me a happy birthday.
Hello.
Yes, okay, October.
I'm hitting a double digit, 55.
55, huh? That's still young.
I can't drive.
But I
I'll be
swear to God,
52.
I'm bullshit. I'm 55. I feel like 30. I swear. I can't. I look in the mirror. I'm like 55. Are you kidding me? I feel like I'm 30 years
You
old.
look good. From the pictures I see.
Jiggy, you're in better shape than me, brother.
No, are you kidding me?
Nah, you look good.
Hey, they accused me
Men
today.
are so funny.
They
Men, you
accused me
men are
today
so
of saying I was a Navy SEAL. I told them I wasn't a Navy SEAL. I'm just the size of a real SEAL.
Hey, I stayed in shape for a long time, and it just recently because of all the operations I had. One in my leg, I had one in my shoulder.
When you can't
and I
move
got
around,
fat.
it's tough.
Yeah, so now I got to heal up, and when I heal up, my wife spent $1,000 not too long ago, and she got me a real nice bench.
Right.
Real nice. I got the weights, the steel plates, the 45s, 35s, 25s.
Yeah,
She didn't spare no expense. She got me really nice equipment. I got dumbbells. So I have all the reason to do it, and I can't, it's like being on workman's comp. I can't work out.
It's hard when you're like I said, when you got like an illness or you can't get up and run around. It's tough.
Yeah.
And I did the carb. I did the no carb. See, what's good about me is that I'm just waiting out for the date. I'm having that surgery where they put the stuff. They blow up. They do that stomach thing, and you can't eat. You only can eat like a little cup of food a day or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it no more. I've been go up and down. I stopped about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I stopped eating carbs, all carbs, 100% of carbs. I lost like 100 pounds in like 6 months, just not eating carbs. But the downside to that is once you start eating carbs again, it comes on plus.
You're 100% right. It's you can exercise all you want. If you don't have the right diet,
forget it.
No, in 2015, should have seen pictures of me then. I was benching 455. That's why my shoulders all messed up. I was squatting like 6 change. I got videos of my wife. My wife spotted me on 455, the 4 plates and a quarter. And she's like, I don't think I got it. She's like, no. And she got older. You know
what's sad, and it's really sad. But the best shape you ever get in life is when you're in the can. When I came out of the can, I looked like a movie star. My wife didn't even recognize me. But it's pretty sad that it has to come to that to lose weight.
Imagine that. And and where I was in jail, right? I think they're the reason I got diabetes now, because all the soups.
Yeah. If you eat, see, I never went. I mean, I could have, but when I was in, I never went in the cafeteria. I mean, I used to send guys and get me salad or whatever, but I always ate like tuna, chicken off the commissary. I used to spend almost my whole money, the monthly allowance, whatever it was at the time, $300-400. I used to buy like 40 tunas, 40 chickens. I would eat, like literally eat, in the thing, because I couldn't. It's like shit food in the cafeteria. It's
100% right.
Terrible shit.
Horrible.
Wait, I want to ask you about that, but first let me say thank you to Tim in North Carolina. Happy birthday, Victoria, Jeopardy super champion, and all around awesome young lady. You make your mother proud every day. And yes, she does. And thank you so much, Tim.
That was a class.
That was really nice. And Kevin says, what a crew on here. Happy birthday, little Tiffy. But go ahead. I want to know what is it that you eat? Do you get a choice, or they just plop whatever?
I had like a little. I used to put peanut butter in my bowls.
Yeah, a lot of people like peanut butter. A lot of the weightlifters in gym and all that, I mean, they do that.
It would give it that. It really tasted good. I would put 2 soups, a cheese. I cut up a couple of beef sticks. Some chili in it, and that's bad. Thinking about it, right?
Angel, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The working out I was running a couple miles a day, working. I had a job in the gym.
Yep.
I was in this last bit. I did 8 years, so I was where I was for a while.
Were you state or federal? Were you state or federal?
No, I was state. State. That's how I know Dean.
Right.
I remember a few people when they were in the can with you. They used to, when they come home, they're like, "Yeah, I was the kid with Scott. He used to run in his cell. He'd be looking out the door window, running in his cell with his headphones."
Hey, I want to tell you a story. Now, when I first went to prison, it was like 89, and Rudolph said, "When you go there," it was like 90. He said, "You're gonna." I was doing 3-way calls with Chris, Dean, and another guy.
Can't
Chris.
do that no more. Federal, they won't. They'll put you in the hole for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I went in the hole for that 30 days last time I was there for that.
Yeah.
But so I'm thinking, I'm hearing these stories because how dangerous, how these guys when they did something, they needed buckets and mops to clean up the blood and blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
So when I go into the yard, I go the first time getting the yard in Max. It was this guy named Harold Tillinghast. I said, Uncle Ha. I said, where's the Chris's and Dean? He's like, they're right there. And there's 3 small guys walking like back and forth. I was like,
Right.
no, where are they? He goes, they're right there. Where? He goes, come on, they're right there. I couldn't believe it. The stories of just the size of them and how dangerous they really were, but they were good guys.
That's why they took free weights out of federal prison because the guards were getting intimidated. The guards were getting intimidated because the guys were just blowing up.
No, plus they were robbing the telephone companies too.
Right.
Putting phones all over the place. And then they over there in the state, they copied the feds, I guess, over Rhode Island.
Right.
They started going where you only have 20-minute phone calls. You only can put 10 people on your list.
Yep.
Before it was nothing like that. You
remember back in like around '97 when I had the extra phone at my aunt's house over there.
Yep. Auntie Dolores.
People would call, and you could use 3-way back then. You could click
exactly.
People would be calling from prison all day long and be 3-way calling for people.
Yeah, but then I'm sorry to interrupt you, but then I know somebody who got in serious trouble.
You can't do it no more, Angel. If they're listening
anymore, exactly.
It's a big charge.
In Oklahoma, right? There's my wife's friend, her son. I bought him a pair of sneakers. He's gonna be getting out of prison pretty soon. $200 I spent. He said, "What kind of sneakers?" I said, "You tell me," and I got them. He opened my mouth. $230.
Yeah,
said, all right, I got you. So I bought him his sneakers. The kid's calling me and texting me. I said, "How the hell is he doing?" They got cell phones in the prison. He got caught.
100%.
He got 60 days in the holes for it.
You get hit with a cell phone in prison, and it's as bad as if you assault somebody in a prison. That's how bad a charge that is.
Wow.
Well, Oklahoma, they went too bad on him. It's bad. Real bad, the prisons over here.
And you know what's crazy is a lot of people are like, oh, do guys get raped, do this, do that? They want to know. Listen to me. If you go to a federal joint, if you're a piece of garbage on the street, you're going to be a piece of garbage in there. If you're a stand-up guy on the street, you're going to be stand-up in there. And I'm telling you, no joke. When you go to federal prison, and anybody in federal prison will tell you, I'm not just trying to be. I'm telling you, New England, Boston, Southie, New England holds a serious car. They call it a car. They
I heard
have
that.
A serious car in federal prison, and the Italians and the Irish stick together in federal prison. And anybody in federal prison will tell you. And the guys from New England, the Boston guys, and the Springfield, and the Providence, they're serious guys. Serious guys.
Hey, that guy, those guys that were with you, because I seen a video with you with that kid Anthony. I forget his name. From around Springfield. He was a captain. He killed
Carolina.
Yeah.
Exactly. His friends, the Greek guys, the ones that killed Whitey. I heard they're dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous. Freddie and Ty, the brother, is.
That's how the Chris and Dean, that's how they were considered in the prison. They were no joke, no rat. And that's why, see how nice Dean is now? He's got a baby. His brother Chris has just got out and he's staying away from Chris.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and
because
Freddie,
Chris, I'm not saying Chris is doing anything bad, but
Freddie got a son and a daughter. Ty's got a little girl. Well, not a little girl. She's probably 18, 19 now. And these kids are gone for life. And a matter of fact, I had brought it up earlier. I had a call today from a good kid from out that way, out Boston area, Paulie DiCalangero. Nice kid. I know his family. I was with his brother Johnny at Wyatt. And anyways, I'll let you guys know about it. But all the help would be the better. We're trying to get this kid a GoFundMe to help him out with his lawyer.
Really?
Because him and Freddie both are going to be fighting this case about the alleged murder of Whitey Bulger.
I don't got much money, but
no.
I'll spend money for that.
Yeah, like I said, and we're not asking to go beyond your means. I mean, if you got $5, we appreciate it. Anything.
No, I can send like probably 50.
No,
here and there, 50 every couple weeks.
Helps.
Yeah,
no, I understand that. I understand that. That's.
And when you're in prison a long time, I don't care who your sources on the street are. I don't care how much money your family got. Eventually, it goes dry. I mean, that's just the way life is.
I like you're 100% right
hold
about
a few
that.
streams for him. Don't worry.
Absolutely. Imagine the kid had 3 to 4 more years to go, and he was out.
Wow, I heard that.
And now he's not in Hazleton. He's in another federal prison in West Virginia, because the kid showed me the letter he wrote him, and it was another prison in West Virginia. But he's in the hole, and now he's facing life for sure, and the death penalty may be on the table.
Hey, that Freddie, you see how disciplined he is? He's a disciplined dude. Nothing like even when he got sentenced. I seen the video. Nothing like
Nothing.
That's
Nothing.
discipline. He told his brother, because his brother started saying something.
His brother was talking shit in the causeway under MCC Manhattan. He told his brother to shut up.
Yep, and Scott shut up.
Yeah, and they were with the boss at the time, Artie Nigro. And if you watch that video, if anybody ever seen that video, one of the U.S. Marshals told a story. Okay. And he said that Artie Nigro at the time allegedly was the boss out of the Bronx. And he said Freddie was the one that commanded, like, in other words, when they came out of the cell, Freddie was the first one out. It was like Freddie was the boss. That's what the marshal said, the way he presented himself around his brother and Artie.
I believe that. I believe that 100. Because the other one I hung with Dean, his name is Chris Cole. He got he got glasses. He looks just like. I'm not trying to disrespect him. He knows if he hears this, he knows what I'm saying. Yeah. He looks like a nerd. Revenge of the Nerds, right?
When he looks incredibly dangerous. You've seen him, you would think he was like one of the guys. You would think he was one of the guys from Revenge of the Nerds or something, but totally not.
Yeah, right. Well, hey,
and he's like, he's mind strong. He's like, his thing was like, I'm gonna quit smoking. He was smoking 2 packs a day. He quit. Bang.
Right.
Never smoked again. Right. Until he got out. He's so like I got up a lot of his traits from him, which are good traits.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I mean, nothing. I was around him for a while, and being around people like that, it rubs off on you. And,
let me tell you something. I don't want to turn this into a prison story show. I just wanted to say a couple things. But I'll tell you the truth. Of all the guys I was around, I was with the guy Ralphie Famaro from the Pizza Connection. He did 30 years. I was around some unbelievable guys. The guy who did the best time I ever seen in my life, smiled every day, busting balls with me. I only was with him 2 months at MCC Manhattan. Tan. It looked like he was in the Bahamas, this guy. It was Vinny Basciano, Vinny Gorgeous.
Really?
What a gentleman. What a gentleman.
Yeah, I heard he's the one. He was the banana boss, right?
That's the one that Joe Mazzina wore a wire on top of the roof at MCC Manhattan and started talking crazy. And he's thinking since his boss, he said some stupid things, and it cost him a double life bid. And the guy who testified against Angel's brother, Dominic Ciccali, was his best friend, and he testified against him.
Son of, excuse my language. Hey,
listen,
my boy.
That's what I try to tell you. When you got a boss, Joe Mazzina, a well-known boss on the street, big credit on the street, big-time guy. When you got a guy like him turning over, are you really telling me this thing ain't all over? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. When bosses are flipping, it's time to remember the old commercial, time to go make the donuts?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Time to go make the donuts.
Sammy Gravano.
Read that chat.
Forget it, and that guy. Would you have like a little beef with that dude, Anthony?
Nah, listen, I'm a better man, but I'm saying, like I said, if it continues a little more, the floodgates are going to crack, and then certain people will never be able to show their face on YouTube again. But like I said, it ain't going to go much longer, because I know what is. I know, for instance, I'll just give you a little. I'm not going to get into things, but Lefty Guns made a statement today, and it goes back 30 years ago. We used to bust each other balls, me and somebody else. And we used to bust each other's balls on this subject. Like during dinner when we were together, we used to go out to dinner, 20 guys, the best restaurants, Morton Steakhouse in Hartford. Forget it. 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Yep. And it was a running joke, me and this kid. And he'd say, well, Chicky, how did you put your kids through college from the Navy and you got an honorable discharge? Because I got hurt. There was an Let me just tell you real quick, because these assholes over here. But we used to have a running joke. We used to say, you probably threw chemicals in your eye to get out of the Navy. We used to laugh, and I go, yeah, okay. Because if there was
I know you don't take that. You take that serious.
Chicky, let me interrupt you for 1 minute. Damien, can you read the private chat, please? Private
No, I
chat.
don't have the ability to read the chat. I'm in the StreamYard right now still.
Yeah, all
What
right.
to say?
No, never mind. Never mind. But go
Why,
ahead.
was it bad?
So anyways, we had a running joke. Oh, you probably threw a chemical in your eye, and we used to all laugh. It was a running joke. So when this guy Lefty,
Is that really Lefty's son?
Lefty heroin addict needle in the arm said today, Chicky, I heard you threw chemicals in your eye. Some bullshit. I don't know. I knew right where it came from because there's only one person who used to joke around with me 30 years, 20 years, 5 years ago. But that's neither here or there. Like I said, I got my DD 214, which I'll put up anytime you want. And if anybody knows military retirement, they know what a DD 214 is. No, I was never a SEAL. Were SEALs on my ship? Absolutely. Were I friends with them? Absolutely. Did I party with them? Absolutely. But no, I was never a SEAL. Never said I was a SEAL. Do I have mad respect for them? Absolutely.
Yep.
A matter of fact, they even gave me a coat. I got it right in front of me.
I respect you for being in
SEALs and everything. I've never
I like anybody that served in the military.
Exactly.
I think it's honorable. I wish I did.
Right.
Served in
But they got to throw blows. Like I said, none of them could. I was in boot camp at in Great Lakes, Illinois. Is the boot camp, and then they had this other guy.
That's what it was, huh?
Tony Soflo show talking shit to me too. This Stone Sailor, and he's like,
that dude's a weirdo.
Yeah, he used to kiss my ass. Hey, brother, Sailor, brother. Today he's going, Chicky, I hope I don't find out you got stolen valor. Like, all this bullshit. Hey, buddy.
God. Oh, tell him to stick it in his.
Yeah, but it don't matter. Like, they got receipts. I got better than receipts. And if he wants to put up his DD 214, I'll put mine up too. And
that's what you're gonna find out. That's like showing your papers in the joint.
Exactly.
Here's the funny thing. You could show it. They wouldn't care. Even if you proved it, they would still say it.
They say I doctored it.
Listen, you could show a picture of you running in Iraq.
I was never in a war, thank God. I was in during wartime.
You
but
know what I mean,
Instagram, there's pictures of me in Hawaii. I was stationed in Pearl Harbor, Honolulu.
Oh, in Hawaii. It was beautiful, huh?
Almost 3.5 years. It was unbelievable. But anyway.
Chicky, I don't mean to interrupt you, but did you hear about that Camp Lejeune thing that they have going on?
Yeah, that goes on the computer. I don't know. Yeah, there's people that got cancer. I don't know about that. But I've seen it.
My father he went in the Marines in '67, went to Vietnam in '68. I served from '67 to '71. He had other than honorable discharge, right? When he got out, because he got back from the war, was all messed up. Right. He won the Silver Star. I said, Dad, why are you going to leave it like that? You didn't get it dishonorable. So he ended up, like 7 years ago, he got it changed he hired 2 Jaguars. They awarded him. He died August 31st last year. He got it came in, the verdict 2 weeks later. They awarded him 300 and something grand because the judge said that this guy, he served his country honorably. Absolutely. And an officer found it upon himself to do this, right? To leave his record like this, right? And uncalled for. You should have been honorable discharge. That's it. He wasn't AWOL or nothing. So I guess they gave him the $200, whatever it was, a month. Yeah. From 71 all the way to 2000 something. It added up to 300 something. So that's my mother is going to be getting that. So now the Camp Lejeune thing. Right. Me and my mother was talking to them today. And the ladies, they were like, they thought I was lying. They said, well, what kind of cancer did your dad have? I said, well, in 2013, he was diagnosed with liver cancer. Yep. And that falls under in 2015, he was given a liver transplant. Yep. And they're like, yeah. I said, and then 2017, he had the lung cancer, the mesothelioma. It's a tongue twister. Can't say you know what I'm talking about? The MES something cancer. Yeah, there's so many of them. He had that. So and then in 2020 or 19, he got rear-ended by somebody and he broke his shoulder. And they found he had bone cancer, and that's what killed him. Wow. So this lady's like, you mean to tell me your father had 3 different cancers? My mother's like, yeah. Yeah. It's all documented. Right. Oh, it's huge for that. I mean, it's huge. From what they're saying, I mean, I'm always skeptical about a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's true or what. I thought it was like a scam until it's not. Law firm really took our case. Not. What do you think about that? No, it's not a scam, and if she's got the paperwork, hello, you could get. Big, I think I'm shut off on this.
No, you're not shut off. I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I hate when that happens.
We can
And
hear
you know,
you.
there's a lot of people on YouTube. You know, not everybody on YouTube is
Or I
stupid.
hate whenever you don't even know and then they call you back and it rings in your ear real
It
loud.
says you're on.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, and the other thing I want to say is
Maybe
there's
I'm
a lot of
muted.
people
I
on
can't hear.
YouTube, you know, and there's a lot of smart people on YouTube.
Baby.
But
Scott,
you
you
know how
can't
hard
hear
it is?
us?
I don't
I
know if
hear
people know this.
you.
Oh, hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Scott, go out and come back in.
I don't know. I can't hear.
Go out and come back in.
Well, I'll just listen.
Well, anyways,
What do I do?
there's a lot of people on YouTube. They're not stupid. Do you know how hard it is to get a full 100% a month disability from the military? If it was as easy as throwing bleach in your eye, there'd be about 1 million more people out faking it. So this is what I'm saying. You're dealing with people that ain't got a clue what they're talking about. They don't just give out honorable discharge 100% and put my kids through 4 years of college each for nothing. But, you know, I'm explaining myself. I'm the bigger jerk.
You don't have to explain yourself. Tony the Night Owl asked the question before.
Yeah, go ahead. What is this guy up here now, Rude Irish? What did he say? I can see. My eyes are
All
bad.
right, wait. Tony the Night Owl asked before, what is the name of the movie, the Willie Pep movie?
Pep, P-E-P, Pep.
P-E-P,
Yep.
Tony.
They
Hello,
said
Danny
December.
Trio. How are you, Danny?
Hey, Danny, what's up, pal?
Hi, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
You had a question up there before Danny. I wanted to answer, but
Yeah, okay, wait, let me get it.
It was
back.
by Rude Irish.
Yeah, I'll get it back. Hold on. Yeah.
Danny, you should be in bed, pal. It's past your bedtime.
Hello, Danny. Chicky, Lefty, and clowns like him have no idea what it's like for veterans to hear their BS against a fellow veteran. These guys are selfish bums who couldn't shine combat boots.
Exactly. When I was in boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois in February, when it was 30 below zero wind chill factor, he was laying in an alley with a heroin needle in his arm.
Exactly. That's why Aldo says, Thin Gray Line said he was wrong that you did apologize. That was after he said, no, she didn't apologize to me. All she said was clearing her name, so it's all about her. Bold his emphasis, not mine. Then Thin Gray Line said he was wrong, that you did apologize. Okay, so he said that he was wrong and I apologized. Okay. C, thank you so much. Thank you, C. How are you doing, C? Thank you.
Where did MRE go?
Lefty definitely doesn't know what he's talking about with a lot of things. Thank you for you, Cuban B.
Exactly. But people put him on streams and let him run his mouth. You know, but and some obviously it goes to show you the content of the character, because why would you let a guy run his mouth? Well, supposedly you don't let people call people rats without investigation. Well, what happened to me? Because you defended Jimmy Calandra right to the death with you putting your finger in his in the camera and bouncing around.
Well, that's odd.
Yeah.
He never did that before. Scott, I'm dropping the link again.
At the end of the day, it's all toxic bullshit, and I'm done. I mean, as far as they can say what they want. I'm done. Like I said, it is what it is. I fell hook, line, and sinker today, and you know, it is what it is. That was my fault. I take responsibility for it. But it just goes to show me that it happened at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and at 4:04.
What's up, buddy? I was on a podcast.
Oh, I can hear you. We can see you too. We can hear you and see you. Can you hear us?
It says you're in there.
You're not muted.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm not in there.
Yeah,
you're
you are.
Muted. You're in here.
You're in
not
here.
Settings.
What's up?
Right there.
We can hear you.
Scott, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right, don't touch nothing. All right, get out of that.
Wait,
I don't even think he knows he's in there.
Okay, get out of that.
We'll test this.
No.
I'm trying to.
That's it. Oh, they hear you and see you.
We could hear you. Lefty talks about rat this and rat that while being on the side of the rats. Plus
Yeah.
Lefty actually physically. That's not nice.
Let Lefty Guns get arrested, okay? And you know what's going to happen? They're going to sit him in a jail cell for 3 days, and when he starts coming down from his heroin, they're going to offer him a bag, and he's going to rat out anything he knows.
Well, what was he saying that you're mad at him?
Just listen, I don't know this kid from a hole in the wall. All I know is my friend went down there to buy a car from him, and I didn't know this till lately. So I knew what kind of kid he was. Plus, there's videos all over the internet of him nodding out. He's all, whatever. So, and then all of a sudden, like I said, I got a call, and I said, Lefty Guns. I don't even know who that is. And I come on, and he knew me, but I knew where it was coming from. It's very obvious where it was coming from. And then, of course, they baited me, and I went into the chat, and that's it. So.
Hello.
Can you hear us, Scott?
What's up, baby?
Scott, can you hear us?
I can see. What are you doing?
You can hear us?
Oh, this poor Scott got some problems.
What?
Hello?
No, he don't know he's on.
Go outside.
Can you hear
Lucy.
us?
What?
Can you hear?
Lucy. Hey.
Love that dog. Can you hear us, Scott?
He can't hear us.
Yeah, you gotta wait for
I know. I
think it's a
gotta
signal.
come back in, Scott.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So I didn't hear you. What did you say? What did he say about you? He was talking bad about
Yeah,
you?
just talking also about military stuff, about shit he has not a clue. I can't walk nowhere in Springfield. That's what he said, which I told him all he's got to do, call the Mount Carmel Lady of Mount Carmel Italian Club, and I ain't going to go over it again. Listen, it's just why I put myself around. It's my own fault, because when you deal with devils, bad karma comes your way. And that's what happened today. In the rearview mirror and saw my 2 grandkids, and not even responded and just kept driving. But they baited me, and it was like a fat shark with a hook in my mouth. I took the bait. Never happened again.
Well, I wouldn't lose sleep over what.
No, I don't. It just, you just get aggravated.
That bothers you. I understand. Let me just say this. Fat Bully keeps telling people that somebody told him that I took a handful of pills and fell off a chair at a family function.
Well, you know where that came from. You know where that came from, because I heard that before from somebody.
From who?
No, you know where that came from. I
just said from Fat Bully.
Yeah, but you know where he heard it from, the people he's listening to.
No, I don't. Who? Because it's not true. Who?
No, I know it's not true, but I'm saying he's hearing it from bad people that don't like you and that are just talking crazy. He listens to certain people over there undercover.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay, so anyway, he said this, and then he said, well, I don't know this to be true or not. I was told a story. And so, hey, I'm telling the story. Well, I heard a story that, and I heard it last night, and I heard it last week, and I heard it a few months ago, that he didn't pay child support, that his Cash App got shut down. Did I run with that story even one time? No, absolutely not. Did I run with any other story that I hear on here? No, not at all. But he will, because he's a lying sack of crap. That's why.
Lying sack of shit.
Yeah, that too. But that just goes the difference between he and I, and the people on this side and the people on that side. So I would not lose sleep. Lefty told the story that I had my family on here with me and my family was yelling at me to get off the internet. That was not true at all. The video of my sister saying, "You're not going to show my face," like, because we didn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we ran out. We didn't have any makeup on or anything. And that's what she was saying. And then she was saying that, why do you listen to these imbeciles? These she said that it was the most imbecilic, what'd she say? Effing comment, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what it is. The smarter people, some of the people around us see right through it, and they're like today, I about, they knew I was aggravated. They're like, "Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind to even let this bother you?" And I'm not gonna lie, it bothered me because I'm just like, who the frig are these people to question me?
Point is that they both lied.
Yeah.
He lied, fully lied that my family, my brother and my sister want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I know.
Said that was ridiculous.
Of course.
And Rusty lied that, and Common Sense lied that my family was screaming at me to get off the internet. You're a
Yeah,
moron.
I know.
You are morons.
Can you hear me now?
Scott,
Angel.
can you hear us?
Angel, if your
Scott,
brother
can you
wanted
hear-
you off the internet, you'd be off the internet.
Oh, I can hear you.
Exactly.
I want to show you the neighborhood. I'm outside in the corner, right? In my neighborhood over here, right? I just want to show you how dark it is. They don't believe in streetlights over here.
Are your kids outside?
Yeah, my granddaughter, we're in the front yard over there. I got to see my house right there.
Oh, wow. We can't see anything.
No, there's no. I got to invest in some lights in the front. Well, we got that. See, that's my granddaughter. Hi, baby.
Yeah, don't show her face. They'll be
No, I
putting
don't
her up
show her.
pictures with things, and you don't even want to do that.
No, I know. She's so much. She's so cute. It's incredible.
No, ain't they the best? Ain't they the best?
Oh, she's 4 years old, going on 20. So smart. I got four of them over here right now. 5 of them. 5 grandkids over here right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Since I discovered this Amazon, I'm going broke every day. I'm sending stuff to the grandkids. Big Mickey Mouse, 5 foot high. I sent my
That
other
is incredible. The Amazon, they know they go right in your pocket.
That's unbelievable.
The parties, I want a party this way. Amazon, they have.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, since I discovered, I love it.
Yeah, it's the best time. The best time of my life. Spoiling my grandkids. It's the best time.
That's what I'm saying. We're worrying about this bullshit on YouTube with these junkies, right? Meanwhile, I got my 2 grandkids in the car with big smiles. On the way home, I'm saying I gotta have my friggin' head examined.
100%. Hey, not to interrupt you, but who's that guy? Root Irish.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You see his comment on there when I was trying to get on. He said said something about your service or something.
Yeah, I don't think he was abusing. I mean, from what I read, I don't think he was like abusing or nothing.
No, he was saying like the nerve of them to question.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Yeah, he seems nice, whoever he is.
Okay, I misread it then.
Yeah.
But do you see? I don't know if you see, like, it's really dark over here.
Yeah, you can't see. That's how dark it is.
Yeah, driving is really hazardous at nighttime. What's the matter, baby? You want me to? Okay, I'm too far.
Put up a couple of them lights where if you're out in your yard, they light up. The Bell and Howell lights.
Yeah, I got the blink. Wherever I go in my yard, if I go on the side, the light comes on.
You got to have that, especially with grandkids.
Yeah, I got I'll tell you what, man. It's really they don't believe in street lights.
Right.
I mean, coming from Rhode Island, New York, it's all lit up. New York, Rhode Island. Over here, if you're not on the main road, which is a lot, it's like either Route 81 or even 7th.
Right.
You're gonna go down. There may be a street light here and there. What's up, baby? That's nice. Yeah, it's really dark. It's not it's I don't know. If especially if you got a headlight out, it's bad. It's real bad. My truck, I got an older truck. It's a 2001, and my lights on it. I guess I got to clean them out. Somebody said I could buy some stuff and clean them out. They're really dim.
Yeah. You go to their stuff they sell. Go to an auto body. They got some stuff. They rub them on your plastic lights, and it comes out like brand new.
Yeah,
I heard that. That's true, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put a little compound on there.
And they take a buffer and they buff them out.
Did you hear what I was saying, Chicky, about my father being in the Camp Lejeune?
Yeah, I heard the whole thing. And I'll tell you, he's got a hell of a. Your mom's got a hell of a lawsuit. Believe me, because they're taking on all new people.
So that's I mean I thought it was a scam.
No, it's not bullshit. It's a serious thing. If you can prove to them that you were there during that time frame when water was bad when you were drinking it, you got a great shot.
Oh yeah, my dad was there 67, and then when he got out of Vietnam in 69, he went back there.
And if she has the proof about the cancer, which I know she does, he could be sitting on. She could be sitting on a small fortune.
What do you think? How much?
Well, I don't know. There's so many different people that are involved, but I mean, a good chunk
set aside.
Yeah.
I mean,
it definitely ain't in the millions, but I mean, I bet you 100-something thousand.
I'll tell you what. He died a horrible death. He worked all his life, and to die at 71 was incredible, and have all those cancers. My mother would say he's got this kind of cancer. Jesus.
My father died at 76 of cancer. He quit smoking 30 years prior, and he died of lung cancer, and he quit smoking 30 years prior to dying.
Imagine that. So it really doesn't matter, I guess.
Nah, once it's in you, you're whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. He thought he was gonna outlive my mother.
Yeah.
So he made some decisions that weren't wise. But his pension, he got more of his pension if he didn't leave it to my mother.
Right.
So he thought he was gonna live it, so my mother didn't get his pension.
That's terrible.
It sounds mean, but that's how he thought. But that's why he sued, got the money from the military.
Right.
And that $300,000 was like a addition to that was like getting a pension a little bit. When they added up, it'd be like $1,100, $1,200. Well, it's not gonna be like his pension. His pension, he was getting like $3,800 a month from the Teamsters, $2,000 from disability. He was making a good amount of money. They had comfortable. For faking my military illness, I get $5,000 a month with all my medical, dental. My kids went to college free. I don't do bad for faking. Nice. That's beautiful. I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, good for you. People.
And that's without leaving the front door of my house.
That's beautiful. Hey, at least you're doing it honest. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go out there because that's what I say now. I will not break any laws whatsoever.
Right.
I'd rather be broke and happy with my family.
Absolutely.
Which I'm not. I'm not adult. I'm not dumb. So I have my my hustles. It's work.
Absolutely. As long as you go home at night and you relax at your house with your grandkids and your kids,
that's right.
And listen, it's all about karma. If you go on the internet torturing people, if you do it in the streets, I've seen it more and more time again. And at the end of the day, karma is going to catch up, and it's a bitch. And it might not be next year, it might not be in 5 years, but it is going to catch up, and it is a bitch.
Yeah, like that guy FBS. I really don't like him, man. I don't even care if he hears, because I don't care. If I ever see him, knocking him out on the spot. I don't even care.
Yeah, the whole thing is disgusting, and it's too bad.
Punch girls in the face and say, I mean, I can't believe that YouTube allows that.
Yeah.
He was like threatening it. I was like, holy. I said,
well, listen, you know what? No matter what, you know what's going to happen eventually. Not to specifically anybody. I'm just saying, this has got so crazy that, not from me. I'm just saying this has got so crazy that eventually it's going to end bad. I mean, I don't know if it could end bad with some weirdo that got no life that comes to somebody's city and shoots them. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's going to end bad at the end of the day.
Consequences. There's consequences.
It's going to end bad. I'm not on either side. I'm not saying who's going to do it, but somebody's going to get hurt bad, and then you're going to see the feds are going to get involved. People are going to do big jail time. It's going to be a big YouTube scandal. It's going to come eventually. I don't want to see it come, but the direction we're going, it's not good.
I don't know how anybody could watch his show, right? And just, I mean, I watch Assassininos. I think that's his name. I watch his videos on how he takes them apart.
Yeah.
And I just can't. I mean, this guy is a dope. So I'll spit in her face. Going on. I was like, this dude, man. I was just like, I don't even care. I don't even know.
And believe me, I get it, Scott. I get it. Somebody does a show about them, they're gonna have their guy do a show about them. I get it. It goes back and forth, and the chat loves it. People love drama. They love soap operas in the daytime. People just go towards that. But like I said, it ain't gonna be good. And the subs ain't going up. There's quite a few people out there. They subs ain't going up. So obviously, the majority of YouTube don't wanna hear this crazy bullshit.
Yeah, because I mean, how entertaining is that? That is not entertaining. That is sad. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna sit there and you're gonna threaten women like that and talk about them like that. I was like, wow. I got infuriated. I was heated just hearing him talk like that. I was like, and
you know what? It's sad. It's almost like a cult because you got a lot of people in the chat. They love in the beginning of the show to hear their name get shouted out, like, "Hey, so and so, what's up?" That's love it. It's like it gives them almost like oh my God, I'm part of something, you know. And it's just sad that everybody, no matter what side, it just there's good. Like here, they can make fun all they want. We play games. Like today, they tortured us. Oh, maybe we'll start playing trivia and he'll come on. I knew what that meant. But they don't get it. We can do a show. We don't have to badmouth people. We can do a stupid show. We can have a fun show. We don't have to have a show like that. So at the end of the day, that's all I'm saying. I'm just, I want to be around none of this negative shit. And like I said, today was a little bit of an eye opener, but it was good because it'll never happen again. And like I said, it is what it is.
You're definitely 100% right. Like we're doing on this show. We're talking about family, talking about the
movies, whatever
good things in life. Yeah, we're not over here talking about mafia families.
No,
we're not bragging about that. We're not dogging people. I mean, we're probably commenting on people's attitudes here and there, but we don't take it to the extreme. I got a life. I got a life. These guys got no life. That's like YouTube 24/7. I mean, I go on when I get, it's like sometimes I go on and Angel's live. I jump on, hey, what's up, Angel, and say hello and blah blah blah. But I mean, when I'm out and about, I don't have my phone on. I just
and to be honest with you, these YouTube shows that are making it, go on some of these shows that got 1 million subscribers. And it's crazy shit. It's a guy and a woman in the woods that put 2 trailers together and building a house. They got like 1.5 million subscribers. Imagine that. So believe me, this mob genre is a joke. Which we're not part of the mob genre. I'm just saying the mob genre is a joke. People, you're only going to get a certain amount of viewers. I mean, unless you're Sammy the Bull or Michael Francis, let's be honest. You're only going to get a certain amount of views, and you can't make a living on what you're going to make on a mob tube.
What about that guy Anthony Ruggiero? I think his name is.
Well, another informant.
Ruggiero is a fraud.
His father was the real deal. His father was definitely the real deal. Very well
respected. Huh? All right.
He's a liar.
I didn't know. Yeah, Angel, he's bad, huh?
He's a liar.
Angel, your father bought him a car, gave him money.
Oh, please give me a break.
I know he was telling when we had this thing because I did time. He told me you're a good guy because you did time. He was saying
he talks like a mongoloid.
His poor father, his poor father, Fat Andy, well respected all over the country. He's doing cartwheels in his cemetery. I mean, I'm sorry, in the grave.
It's crazy how different generations it changes,
He was very, very, very close with his ex-wife. Very close.
Really?
His son and my son were best friends.
Wow.
Wow, and he turned like that, huh?
He's full of it. All of a sudden, A-Light was this, A-Light was that. Oh, give me a break. Stop it. Stop it already. You look like an idiot.
I seen a video today. It was of your brother being harassed by the cops, and A-Light was with him.
Yeah, A-Light looks like a 16-year-old little boy in that video.
Yeah, well, if you
look like Peter Pan.
If you read my brother's book, it was kind of like almost like a setup, and it's convenient. A-Light was the one with him.
I read that book like 5 times. My wife bought it for me, and when I was in segregation, I was doing a year.
Really?
And yeah, and I read The Shadow of My Father. That's what I told you, that part when your dad was saying, if I robbed the steeple, the church, and
Oh, if I robbed
sticking out of my ass, I would still deny it. I thought that was so funny, man.
Yeah.
This and that. I was like, that's humor. You know what I'm saying? That's good humor.
Scott, you ever see that video on YouTube of me reading that book to my mother and her responding to my friend Damien? You got to watch that video. It's so funny.
What video is that?
Yeah, I'll get it to you somehow. I'll get you the video, but it's just so funny. I was reading a book just out of the clear blue. It wasn't a setup. I was reading a book to my mother. She likes reading books. I got her the book, and I was reading it to her. And there was a part, I won't say it on the air. It was funny. It came up, and we just went with it, and we actually filmed it and put it out there, and we got like literally hundreds of thousands hits.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see it. I like.
Yeah, it was fun. About 40 years ago. Funny.
And it was taught. John A. Light, right? When he talks about Junior, your brother, Angel, right?
Yeah.
And then you hear Junior talk. It's like incredible.
Night and day.
It's the intelligence on Junior, right? John, compared to him, it's incredible. And a lot of people said that, told me about like Richie Gomes, the time with him, and they told me about Mikey Gomes. Your brother is like his IQ is very high.
Very high.
You can see that.
So it's my sisters, and my father's was very high. My mom, my brother Peter. I'm the only one.
No, you got
Peter. I don't know him, but I seen the documentary of him, and I was as a matter of fact, when your dad was, I guess he was really bad off, and the priest came over him and was going to give him the last rites, and he waved them off. Get out of here! He said, I was so I was mortified, and then your father winked at him.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I tell you, her brother
know
Peter,
that humor. I mean, that's just a man, the man's man, right there to the end.
Yeah.
Her brother Peter is such a gentleman. I mean it. He's
Good
so
guy.
positive. Like what he used to a couple years ago, he used to text me some saying. He used to say, "Chicky, it's going to be dark, but you can always count on light." He had these sayings he used to say to me, and he's just so positive. He's such a gentleman.
To do, how we did that with your dad.
Good night, Kamel. Feel better.
Good night.
Sorry.
Huh?
Angel.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Angel?
I'm just gonna say good night to Kamel. Feel better, and Edwin. No one escapes the justice of our Lord, thy God. Amen. Be safe, Chicky. Amen.
Thank you so much. Amen. That's true gentleman right there.
Thank you.
Amen.
Hey, you guys.
I'm sorry.
Angel.
Look at that
That
dog.
dog is so beautiful.
Can you see him?
Yeah, I see him. He's
What kind of dog is
That's
it?
Juice. Oh, he's a pit.
Oh, I love pits. Are great dogs.
He wants to go out right now. He's jumping on me. He wants to go. You want to go out, Bubby? Come on.
I want to get one of them. I want to get one of them Jack pit bulls. You know, the ones that are like double the size of a regular pit bull.
okay?
Yeah, and he's got probably 90% muscle on it.
Yeah. They're
Angel.
Yes.
When your father passed away, God rest his soul, did the church try to stop or deny like a Christian burial?
Yeah, what happened is we never asked and my father didn't want one anyway. We knew what they were gonna say.
Of course.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, we never even asked. But the press, being the press,
Yeah.
went and asked. And of course he was denied, the same way Paul Castellano was denied. And
I had to fight for my father to get a Christian burial. All they wanted a $20,000 donation.
What? Yeah,
That's what I gave St. Rocco's Church, $20,000 donation for my father to be able to be allowed to have a Christian burial.
Yeah.
You know what gets me?
Tell you what happened. They put on a big show for the press. Oh no, we're not giving him Meanwhile, before they always took the donations. You're right.
Yeah.
We donated a pew. But the best part of it was like about 5 months later, they sent my mother a letter and wanted to know if she wanted to have a mass for him. And I don't even want to tell you what my mother told them to do with their mass.
Oh, you mean like the 40-day mess?
That is incredible. And it's supposed to be church. You know, it's God's, God doesn't care. We're all his children. He doesn't care what, you should get that mass. So that shows you how fake the Catholic Church is. That's why I'm not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I used to be a Catholic. I'm not a Catholic anymore.
They don't want to
always
give a
got
guy a
their hand
burial,
out.
but all the priests are all banging little kids.
Yeah, but a priest anyway.
That's another reason why I'm not a Catholic anymore. They oh my God, incredible. They was, and
New
then
England, Boston is flooded with them priests.
Boston especially. There was a couple of my friends were molested at St. Pat's.
Oh, all over the place. Springfield, we had a freaking serial killer in Springfield, priest, Father Richard Levine. He raped a 14-year-old kid and threw him off the Chicopee Bridge into the Chicopee River.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And imagine that. And he was over there
and
doing
he never
that.
did a day in jail. They just moved him to another precinct to molest more kids.
Incredible, man. That's why they don't get no love from me.
Listen, I believe in God. I believe in my saints. I love my Saint Anthony.
Yep.
But I don't believe in the Catholic Church. But I believe that you can pray anywhere. It doesn't have to be
100%. If you're in your bed at night alone, you can pray.
Exactly. You could pray from the cemetery. You could pray from your couch. Put it on your TV.
Anywhere.
That's what I believe. It says in the Bible, your body is the temple.
Exactly.
It also says in the Bible that the God will deal with his own first.
Scotty, was your father in the army?
He was in the Marines.
Okay.
Yeah, was that Damien?
No, it's Chris Trot.
Oh, hey, Chris, how you doing?
Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? I didn't even notice you down there. You've been quiet.
Chris has been here forever.
I know, Chris. I haven't talked to you, pal.
I gotta keep it muted. I don't want to breathe.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just saying.
He was in Vietnam, Chris.
Yeah, my father too. He was from Rhode Island, and but he was in the army. He was a medic, but he was there the same year as your father was there.
He was a medic, huh? That's a tough. That's a tough. They got to be right in the middle of a battle.
Let me tell you something. Them are the heroes.
They're the bravest people, bravest guys.
I wasn't in wartime. Thank God my time I wasn't in wartime. So I don't consider myself a hero. So when people say it, I don't even listen. The guys who were in war, the guys who lost their limbs, them are heroes, not me. Yeah. I just happened to be 3.5 years. I mean, don't get me wrong. We were ready for war. I was part of the USS Nimitz battle group. If anything happened, we were ready. But I never, ever was in war. So
they did a movie on the Nimitz, didn't it?
Them were the real guys.
Then they do a movie on the Nimitz. That was the admiral, right? He was an admiral in World War II. But they did a movie about that when the Nimitz went back into the past, and when the Japanese were going to attack Pearl Harbor.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
you ever see that movie?
They could understand what they were saying.
I know.
Yeah, look it up.
Incredible. It's huge shit. I mean, but they call them Westpacks across the world. I went with my ship was the USS Cimarron A0167. It's retired now. It's an oiler. It carried 10.5 million gallons of JP5 jet fuel. We were essentially a gas station on the water. So the ships would pull up next to us and would be called underway replenishment. We shoot the lines over, and as we'd go in 40, 50 knots, we'd be refueling the USS Nimitz, a couple destroyers. We had a nuclear sub we never seen underneath us protecting us, because if they ever bombed our ship, 10.5 million gallons of fuel. Picture what kind of explosion that would have been.
That's like atomic bomb.
You know?
That would have been like Beirut a couple of years ago.
Yeah. And my ship was as big as an aircraft carrier. An aircraft carrier holds about 5,500 to 6,000 soldiers, women and men. My ship had probably about 400 on it, but it was as big as a carrier because of the tanks.
I was watching a video the other day on how the new I think they're the Bush carriers or whatever George Bush. Is that the new model?
They call it, no, it's not Bush, the name of it. It's called a Bush class.
The Bush class.
Right.
They're incredible. They're like you can't. I mean, they can be out in sea for like.
Well, they're nuclear powered. They can be out forever. They're nuclear powered.
And it's like a city on a thing, you know, and
forget it.
The technology on it now, you know, they're saying, China can knock them right out of the thing. No, they got missiles on that ship that can.
Forget it. You got it
before it even shoots.
If you see, I got to somehow get that. I got pictures. Because it was back when I was in, there was no video cameras and all that bullshit. I wish there was, but I got pictures you wouldn't believe of the missiles going off. Where they were practicing, and there was 102 jets on the 102 jets fit on the flight deck. There was probably another 30 helos, which is like the helicopters on the second tier. I mean, you got to see what this thing fits. You couldn't even imagine.
That's and they have how many in the Nimitz class?
Probably
6,000.
6,000.
Well, I mean carriers. We got like 20-something carriers compared to
they're all
China
over.
too. And I mean we're a monster compared to these other countries when it comes to
come on, they ain't even got a shot.
Like people talking junk about America doesn't want to get involved with the Taiwan deal. China can't even get across. You know what I'm saying? If they could, they would already attack Taiwan. They don't have the capability.
If Trump was the president, do you think Russia would have went to war with Kuwait? What's it that other country there next to it?
Hey, Zeus, get over it. You're talking about Ukraine?
Yeah, Ukraine. You think Russia would have went to war with Ukraine if Trump was the president? Come on.
Nope. Probably not.
Poor Biden falling off the helicopter. He's falling down the stairs. He's falling off bikes. You don't even know where he is.
Yeah, Biden is like the worst mistake ever.
Come on.
My dog, you don't believe my dog because it's so dark back here. He just sucked at me and he got out the side of my fence.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. And he's a little Houdini.
Did everybody catch Convict Inc. last night?
Yep.
Oh, you did? You caught Convict Inc.? You watched it?
I saw a little of that. I also watched some of
Yes, I did.
And what'd you say? You caught what? Thank you.
No, I was watching.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hi, Sons of Evil. No, I was going through some of Becky O's videos. I missed some.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I can't sleep, I'll just stop watching shows I miss.
Yeah, me too. I watched Convict Inc. and I thought it was great. And then when I woke up this morning, there was another one from him. So he did like a 3 or 4 yesterday.
He better be careful. They'll be calling his probation next.
He already had a conversation with his
there you go.
probation officer about it all. So he's he's okay. Was that the guy that was on last night? What was his name? Peter. I forgot his name. He looked unbelievable. He couldn't have been 86. That's not true. That guy was not 86 years old. No way.
Come on. Jump up. I can't get you, baby.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody got so quiet. How come?
You're talking.
You all
My
got
mic's
so
off.
quiet.
My mic's off. I don't want the wind to blow loud.
Yeah. And you're talking.
Hey Damien, don't get blown off that bridge.
It's windy today.
Yeah.
Is it windy? Really? I wish it was windy here.
Well, with the bridge, it's like a wind tunnel. We're flying right off.
Oh, but you better be careful.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna get off, Angel. All right, I'm gonna listen in the chat. I got some things to do, and I'll say good night to everybody in the chat, everybody up on screen. I appreciate it.
Have a good night, my friend.
And I will talk to you guys soon, all right?
And remember
Don't
what I
listen
said.
to those clowns.
Ignore them.
Yeah, you're right, Angel. And please give Chucky my best. Happy birthday, and I hope she feels better,
Thank
okay?
you so much. Yes.
Okay, I'll see you guys. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.
Talk to you soon. God bless. Bing bong.
I got the right one.
Bing
So now, Scott, you're muted. I think you.
Oh yeah, he's muted.
So,
Scott, unmute yourself. Get it together.
This is funny. Watching Damien tell Scott. Oh my God.
So now, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, you know Damien. Do you know Scott as well?
I think I do. I just
I think we met each other.
I think I actually played football with them, but I could be wrong.
Where, Edgewood Eagles?
No, in Johnston. Well, okay. So there were Kutos. Yeah, there were Kutos in Johnston too, I believe. They grew up with my older cousins. Yeah.
The days of Arigot.
The days of Arigot. What's that, Angel?
Scott, did you play football?
He's muted. I don't think
he's muted.
Scott, you got it on mute. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Did I play football? Yes, I played football in high school.
Did you? Oh,
right.
So did you play with Chris Trock?
I'm not sure. Chris, how old are you? I think you're a little bit younger than me.
I'm 46.
Yeah, I'm 50, 51.
Yeah, so he's probably I can't say it on here, but I think my cousins grew up with you.
Who's your cousins?
I can't really say it on here. Yeah.
I mean, let's put it this way. I used to play.
I can type it in the back.
I probably played football with. I used to play football at Uniconic Hill with Silver against Johnston against Silver Lake. We used to do that every Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Back in the day, and then we used to play at
we used to
and back
play
at Conti's Bakery. There's a school over there.
Yeah.
Next to Our Lady of Grace.
Saradaya Bonds.
Yes, we used to play football over
that
there.
was my grade school.
That was exactly. I was, and it's way in the back.
Yeah. Did you know Conti? Because he was my best friend.
Who's that?
Did you know Steve?
Steve who?
Conti from the bakery.
Yeah.
So then I had to have known you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I just had hair. I had hair back then.
We all did.
We all did.
That's MRE. I had like they used to call me Johnny Bravo. I had hair like that, and then one day somebody said, "Hey, you got a little island in the back of your head." That was it. Got brought the pick.
You're from.
I started going bowling at 16.
It was 16. I was 42, so at least I got 42 years.
And I started going bowl.
Oh, I was 16. Yeah.
Oh, 16's back.
16. I was in high school.
That's my father.
Yeah.
But Damien, how you doing, bud?
Yeah, forget about it. I'm over there now.
Chilling?
I'm doing, man. I'm just working like a dog. I pull doubles and triples almost every day.
Really?
Sometimes I work 24 hours straight.
Where you work at? You work at construction?
Don't say.
All right.
I do demolition. I do construction. I work with a lot of different unions.
You know Jimmy Pell? Jimmy Pell? What I'm saying is the rest of his name?
Yeah, from Johnson?
Yeah. That's my boy.
Yeah, we used to call him Jimmy Wires.
Yeah, there was a bunch of Pellegrinos. There was Tommy.
That was my boy. That's my boy. I haven't talked to him in a little bit, but matter of fact, I'm going to give him a call probably tomorrow. I haven't talked. He does well. He works for Cotti's.
Yeah.
That matter of fact, they had. What about that huge project they're doing at 10? Is that's still in the process?
There's so much work going on in Rhode Island right now. There's at least 11 years worth of work going on right now.
Like $1 billion, I heard.
Oh, big money. Big money. There's a couple. I want to say a couple of billion, like 57 billion. I think they put up.
Yeah,
some big money. Yeah, some big money going on.
I mean, they were tearing up next to Cranston Street over there when I left, and 19. I've been over here now in Oklahoma, since 19. Wow, been 3 years.
I hear Oklahoma's okay.
Yeah, at first I was, I can't find anybody that's like us over here. There's nobody. I mean,
but at least
what we think is funny, or what we think is they're just totally different.
You what?
Are you single or are you?
No, I'm married.
You're married. Oh, so you can't even get like the girls that like the accent up there.
Oh yeah, but if my friends come down, I have I've had a few friends visit, and they love it. The girls. They pick up girls.
Oh, it's
I mean,
beautiful.
whatever they, the little 2-week affair. Huh?
Hey, it's gonna be loud right now. I'm gonna mute real quick, all right?
As soon as we talk, you could hear. I mean, we're not from here. I heard there's some really Southerners down here. The only bad thing that I don't like sometimes is there's too much racism. Like where I live, it's where I live. I live in a black neighborhood, and I was with a guy. He was doing my because we got they call it I don't know, underneath your house is because you don't have cellars here, so you have to go in and crawl space. That's what they call it.
Oh yeah, the crawl space. Yeah.
And he was doing my pipes. Well, we were putting plex because we had a bad
the cellars. They're called bunkers over there.
Yeah, well, bunkers is the tornado cellars.
Yeah.
And I got one next door. But anyways, this guy was, we met up, we went to the supply store. This guy was a real jerk. Yeah. And we went to, and we were driving, and I already told him about that because my wife's mulatto. And he said something about Niggerville. He told his friend. And I said, Bub, told you. That's not cool. Don't say, well, Bub, it's me. I said, nah, don't say that. And he never came back. He never came back here and worked again. That was it. I said, I don't even care if that. We didn't. I had to have somebody else come. We didn't have water that day because we was. I said that's all. I just don't. I don't think it's necessary. Every other word. I just turn on.
Let me just ask. Edwin, Puerto Rico had a hurricane?
Really?
Yeah, they got.
I didn't know anything about it.
That's crazy.
They had a real bad one.
They did when?
God bless Puerto Rico.
When did they
have real bad over there?
I think it's still going on. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I saw it last.
I think they've been out
something about it last night.
They haven't had electricity or running water for like a week now, I think.
Oh wow! I didn't know anything.
Very sad what's going on over there.
I'll tell you what.
Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. Why aren't we sending the billions of dollars over there to get their all situated? We're sending it to Ukraine.
Yeah,
that people don't even even care about us.
They care about our own people.
We get the wrong president.
Hey, there's a church right in the corner of my street over here. But anyways, getting back to that I have my black, my neighbors are black. I have this guy's a chef. My corner neighbor, she's a teacher. It's like a beautiful neighborhood. I love it. I get along well with them. They like us. They're I don't have no sex offenders because you can get on that app and find out. They're like there's some over here. I know who they are now, but
how's the food in Oklahoma?
It sucks.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, thank God I have my wife. She's, she can cook lasagna, pasta, whatever,
But as far as the local restaurants and stuff, it's not.
It's what it is. They got the steakhouse down the street over here, right? And there was like a big hype. Yeah, I went there. I mean, Twin Oaks, right? They don't even come close. It's like it's incredibly. Like the Chisholm Trail is right here where they herded cattle. Cattle's right here. How come I can't get a steak that's like they're so tough? In Twin Oaks you can cut your steak with a butter knife.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's the spaghetti is like
it's no good.
It's not
spaghetti.
No, it's horrible. I mean, what they don't even, and then when you have them, like when my wife cooks a lasagna and have some people over, they're like, "Oh my God,
you never had nothing like it."
Nothing like it. And when I go and get a pizza over here or something, I go to a certain place. I go to Domino's, believe it or not. But I have them make it my way, extra cheese, stuff like that. And it's hard to find. I mean,
You
take
get
my
pizza
wife out and to go out is hot. I'd rather make
But
it
there's no
something.
good pizza places out there. It's just like chain pizza.
Nothing. There's not.
You
Yeah,
can't-
Domino's.
No bakeries with
Garbage.
It's horrible. It's horrible. You know, the best thing is you maybe go catch yourself a fish out of one of these lakes. They got freshwater fish over there that are bigger than us. The alligator guards, the fish. Did you ever hear of them? Oh my god!
Yeah, they're big.
They go like 10 feet, and they
Don't they bite?
They yes. I mean,
Yeah.
have they? Yeah. I mean, you gotta really mess with it. I guess they said the females when they baby spawn, they can be dangerous, but they're incredible to eat. From what I hear. Yeah, well, that's what they say down here. I know our foods are different. You know, even
Yeah.
I guess everything had to change. The water's horrible. You can never drink out of the faucet.
That's why you can't get good pizza.
Yeah, everything's horrible. Except, but as far as like the land, because that's when I I'm looking forward to when I get a little bit of money saved up. I want to start buying property over here because it's so cheap in Duncan.
Yeah, I heard that.
I got these 2 properties over here for $20,000. I got my house is 3. Well, I made it into 4 bedrooms. You know, working it up, and I got the house next door that's definitely needs extensive work on it, and I got an acre of land for $20,000. My mortgage is $400 a month.
Oh wow! Are you kidding me?
Yes, the most expensive you're gonna find here. Anybody can come here. Single family houses is $600.
What?
Yeah, I'm talking like you. That's
$600?
Yeah.
But how's the jobs out there? What's employment look like?
Huh?
The jobs. How's the jobs out there?
The jobs, well, as far as the jobs, they got like Family Dollar, the DC, right? They got about 30,000 people that working there. That's why it's so cheap around here. And then they got Halliburton, which is, I don't know if you remember Dick Cheney. He was President Bush's vice president. His company. It's like
they must be making big money right now with the war getting ready to go on.
Yeah,
Halliburton must be pumping right now.
Halliburton, they make big money. I mean, but compared to what we call big money, it's not big money down here. They make $20-something an hour. Where up in New England or New York, people make $40 an hour.
Yeah,
they got no unions down here. They like
really,
yeah, they're like they're not. I mean, just like I'm on workman's comp. I'm going through a bullshit thing with my lawyer. I haven't got paychecks in so long, and I don't know. It's another that's another story in itself. I mean, I got a friend of mine, Joe P. Damn, you know him. You know him from the Hill, out of Siciliani's.
Yeah,
he's helping me out with thank God, because not being a lawyer, not knowing the law, even though he's a criminal lawyer, he's looking over the workman's comp laws and thing. And he already told me, I'm getting, this guy's for some reason think he's gonna screw me, but I'm just waiting, and I gotta go in front of the judge myself. I got they owe me $70,000 in back pay. I've never heard of it.
You got 3 of MRE's close friends on here. Where the hell did he go?
He disappeared.
The fork hit the table.
He had somebody at the door.
Oh, did he?
Oh, there was someone at the door.
Well,
he had somebody at the door.
Angel, I appreciate you letting me come on tonight.
Oh, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
The best.
And I thank you for helping Dino. You helped him out. Incredible. He's
oh, wow. Listen, I really like Dean. I like his wife too.
Isn't he a good guy?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
You would never know that he has that kind of reputation. He's a classy guy.
Yeah. And he was on He was on Lee Cole yesterday. Lee Cole's show.
He was. He did go on Lee's.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yes,
I gotta see that.
He did. He jumped on Lee's, and then Lee is gonna do like a real full show interview with him next week.
He's a real deal. That guy's the real deal.
No, he was one of those real deal guys.
Yeah.
Like a sleeper.
No doubt.
Like a sleeper. You'd never know what he
Never
was
know.
capable of.
Yeah, he's. I mean,
Him and his brother.
Yeah, his brother's his brother. Him and his brother. His other. They got.
I knew his
their brother.
brother.
Warren. Huh?
I knew his brother.
Oh, my. Chris.
Yeah, I knew his brother with the Saint and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah. He used to be over there.
Good guy.
He used to live
He
over
was a
there.
real good guy. Big heart. Real big heart. But
yeah, don't cross him though.
Yeah, don't cross him because of, you know.
Good guy. Good guy.
He's a good man. I could tell. So.
Isn't it, you know? And his sister, right? Riri is the one like that took care of him all. She's the older sister. She's like she's a saint.
Yeah.
I mean, the greatest one. I mean, one of the best people I ever met in my life. She always looked out for them when they were.
Dean's sister?
Yeah, her name is Marie. They call her Riri. She's been, you know, they didn't have their mom. I knew the mom. Mom was, she was just, she was a party, used to go out and do her thing. And, I don't know about the dad, but Riri was like the mom. She's always been, like, she worked at a hospital and got a good job, and she always made sure they had money in their accounts, even, and took care of them like they're. I mean,
that's big when you have that.
Yeah, she gave them that love. That
I go to the can, I got nobody giving me nothing. I gotta go stab everybody in the can just to get a 2-packet.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
MRE.
It's expensive too in the can.
Yeah, but
I mean,
prison is not cheap.
So, it's I'll tell you what.
Family gets hit harder, worse than anybody.
I'm a mama's boy. I guess my mother and to my wife. I know I'm not my wife, but because my wife did this 8 years with me. But my mother, diehard Irish lady, she stood by me every bit. My father was a different story. God bless his soul, but we didn't really get along. But my mother, she was just a mom. Loved her, loved us. And what happened to her is another story in itself. With my brother, my brother tried to kill my mother.
Are you serious?
Yes. He tried to kill her. I'll send you the thing when he did it. He wanted the $300,000 that my mother was getting from the military, and he wanted her to sign a house over to her. So I guess he was drinking and doing drugs for a couple of days, and he broke her cheekbone. Yeah, it was incredible what he did to her.
Oh my God!
And guess what they gave him? He broke her phone. That's a felony. They gave him 6 months because he never was in. She's a senior citizen, right? I was like, what the hell? 6 months. So then he got out of jail. So what's my mother do? My mother said, I'm gonna give him another shot. To me, he's dead. Dead in my eyes, but my mother, I gotta respect my mother's wishes, and it's not. I was like, Ma, come on. So what happened? My cousin's son is a cop. Soon as he seen him in the neighborhood next to my mother's house, he arrested him. So he got 18 months on the violation for breaking the no contact order. So now he's doing 18 months.
He got lucky getting arrested.
He did, because I'll tell you, man.
I
got no love for that kid. No love for him. I can't forgive that. That's like horrible. My mother's always been a caring, loving person. You're gonna try to do that, and guess what? And she didn't sign nothing. That's how strong. That's how tough she is. She didn't sign nothing.
Wow.
And she didn't call the cops on him. She had to call an ambulance because he almost OD'd on the second day of him doing this. So the cops came to the house and they said, "What's wrong?" And then they went, "Ma'am, what's wrong with you?" She was bloody, all messed up, and they put my brother under arrest right there. Even though he was ODing, they put him under arrest. Arrested him. That was it. So my father died August 31st of 2021, and my brother did this in October. So 2 months later, my mother lost her husband, and then had that happen to her. It was a bad year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a bad year. That's why I don't like. I really have a disdain for these people. I went through a little bit of drama in my own life where I got my tolerance is like really low with these people. Because my brothers, I consider him one of them people now.
See, that's me too. I have a low tolerance for women abusers, child abusers, and animal abusers.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
make me sick.
The guy Rudolph used to tell me, he said, Scotty, he said, if you meet somebody and they don't like children and animals, they're no good.
They're no good, exactly.
And he's right. He was right. Because if you love the animals, that's and children, that's innocence.
Exactly.
Just for example, I got an uncle, my grandfather's brother, millionaire, but he was a dog trash. He didn't want his grandkids around him till they were like 10. He said because he didn't want snots and pampers. What? That's the kind of man he was. He was a millionaire, and he's probably still alive now. I don't talk to him, but when he he hates animals, no good. NG. That was just I don't know why he popped in my head, but that's a perfect example of a person. I mean, how could you not want your grandchildren around?
Oh, that I don't know. Please,
It's crazy. You got to be 10 years old at least. He said. I said he thought I was gonna laugh. What? So that's really crazy.
I was FaceTiming right before I came on here. I was FaceTiming with my grandson, and I tell him, Frankie, I love you more than anybody in the world. He says, me too. I said, yeah, but except Boo Boo. Like I tease him. I love you more than anybody in the world except for my Boo Boo, my little dog who died.
Hey, you're such a good person, man. You got a good heart.
I tease him. He tells me, me too, Grandma, me too. I love him. More than anybody in the world, I love my little Frankie.
Little Frankie, huh? How many? You have one grandson?
Two. Yeah.
They're
the
precious.
other one is 3, so he's not fun yet.
Oh, he's gonna start getting fun.
Yeah, no. In other words, he's not fun yet where I can brainwash him. Grandma's the best person in the whole world.
I do the same thing. I got my kids. I mean, that's my life. My whole life is my grandkids.
Yeah, exactly.
I got every day I have something lined up where it's one of them that I have something to do with.
Yeah,
and I love it.
No.
I love it. So, I'm not gonna. Some days I got bad days, but it's not because of them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because of my my health. My shoulder's been hurting, but as far as I feel that I'm very lucky, and God blessed me, gave me a good wife. I got a good family.
Exactly.
I might not have $1 million, but if I could have $1 million and be miserable.
Having a good wife is like hitting the lottery nowadays.
Yeah, my wife is very, very good woman. She was very loyal to me.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're very lucky.
Yeah.
See, Peter says his grandson is his pride and joy. I just saw that convict thing came on, and he has a special announcement, and then he's responding to Jimmy Calandra's.
I'm one of his Tommy Karate again. Did you see that one with Jimmy Calandra and his sister?
What?
Jimmy Calandra and his sister. I mean, I got nothing bad to say about his sister. I won't say nothing about some.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is about her. This is what in the beginning I was told. Jimmy Calandra's sister watches you. And I felt very bad because, I was like, oh, that's nice. But then I felt bad because, people were trashing her brother in here. Yep. And I was trying to be, mindful of her. That is her brother.
See, and that's nice.
And this is the God's honest truth. And even when people would say, you know what do you have him in your chat for? And I would say, but I feel bad. His sister watches me. And people were like, oh, bullshit. My best friend was like, bullshit. You know what? But then, and I felt really bad, right?
Yeah.
Now I see her. She's trashing me. She trashes MRE. She trashes my brother. Now all bets are off. Go kiss my
The gloves came off.
I was being nice to you and your brother. And
the gloves came off, huh?
Yeah, and she's in with that whole I'll smack a woman in the face.
Yeah, he's another one, Calandra. I mean, I mean, he's this. I guess a self. I mean, I don't consider myself a tough guy at all. I mean, but I'm not afraid of nobody, So, but but I'll kick your ass. I'll do this. I'll put a bullet in your head. And
see if any of the men on here or anybody on here ever said that about a federal witness, a government witness.
He won't do nothing except call his FBI handle.
Yeah, that's
all he can do.
This is his Tommy D, whoever the cop that he talks to all the time. That guy.
Scum.
Yeah,
scumbag.
If my brother ever came on here, either one of my brothers, and said, "I'll snap your neck, I'll put this in your mouth, chop your head off," and
FBI be at the house.
Yeah, exactly, but not them. They get away with everything. They get away with everything that they do.
Especially your brother John. Forget it. They'd be at the house in 2 seconds.
Exactly.
And they try to indict him again.
Yeah, my brother would never. He would never sit on here like the kitchen bitches that they are and sit and trash women ever. Never, ever, ever.
But I like his when he does come on an American Made. Well, I guess he did a couple of videos. He tore John A. Lane up, boy, real quick.
Oh yeah, well.
Sammy the Bowie is doing that stuff about the witness protect. What's up? I might hear my granddaughter calling me.
Yeah, I hear her.
She's worried about me, she said, because I'm outside. What'd you say, babe? You're running away? Oh, I'm not running away.
Oh, God.
Oh, I was just walking over here. Well, I'm not gonna show it, but I'm gonna have her say hi. Say hi, Angel.
Hi, Angel. Hello, precious. Hello.
Oh, she's talking. What's she talking about? Oh, she has a swimsuit on her. She's gonna put it on her dial. She got a dial. We got her a tablet, a new tablet, and a new phone. Because she was always using Papa's and Nana's.
Oh, very nice.
You got your own now. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't her dial swimsuit. It was her swimsuit.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. Here, yelling. She's talking to Angel.
They are the best.
It's got sprinkles on it, she said, Angel.
Yeah. That's so nice. Listen, I loved my kids with all my heart. I did. When they were little, I hated when they had to go back to school because I wanted them home with me. But my grandchildren, it's so different, right? Isn't it different?
Yes.
Right?
How old is your oldest grandson?
7.
He's at the good age.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He can be molded. He knows grandma's the best person on the planet.
He knows, there's nothing better than that. I was the oldest grandson of it. I got 20-something cousins. But my grandmother on my mother's side was for the girls. I have a grandmother like that. She was loved the girls. But my father's mother, forget it. I could do anything I wanted now.
Yeah, I know. Supposed to work. I don't care. I love them. I love him so much. He FaceTimes me and I just melt.
My wife's one of those grandmothers, Nana. She's a real good Nana.
Yeah.
Say hi, Sean. Say hi.
I'm on the phone. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
She's on the phone. What are you talking to, Mom?
No, work.
Oh, work. Oh, shit. My wife's a manager at her job. She works at Love's. Oh, whatever.
Wait, so you have the what do you call it? So you have an hour or 2-hour time difference there?
We're an hour, Colorado time.
Hour, okay. So now you're you're Tornado Alley, right?
Yeah. I thought we were gonna have one a couple weeks ago. The clouds were low. The air was like still. It was it's like almost electric shock. Like everything was silent. You couldn't hear nothing. I was like, wow. I went on the middle of my street, and if for some reason nobody was around, because around here you'll notice a lot of elderly people have drive bikes because I guess they got their license taken away from them, and I guess it's a whole different. I don't know. It's Duncan. So you usually see people driving their bikes or whatever, walking around. Nobody was out that day. I said, "Jeez." I called my wife. She was coming back from the cheerleading, right? She was at cheerleading with my other granddaughter, my 11-year-old. And hello?
Yeah.
I'm still on?
Yeah.
All right. And it all of a sudden the winds just that's when I thought it was gonna have a tornado. It's first time.
Did you see the wall cloud?
Huh?
Did you see the wall cloud? They call it a wall cloud.
Yeah, well, if I was waiting for that tunnel, the funnel or whatever you call it. And I was the only thing I was thinking about was they say stand in the doorway.
Yeah.
The doorway of your house. For some reason, that's what they all tell me down here. Stand in the doorway or going. I'm not going underneath my crawl space. I don't know what the hell's living underneath there. So, but I would have to go to that space. That remember space I showed you, Angel, couple months ago.
Yes, you showed that to us. Yes.
They donated. They died. I guess they didn't want to leave it. So they didn't want to like sell it and make money on it. They donated it to the town. They had it all fixed up. It had a tornado cellar built where if there's ever a tornado, the people of this neighborhood can go there.
Yeah, right.
Is that incredible or what? That's nice. I mean,
God, it's there.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
It's like they got that kind of grass that's fake.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like a rug.
Yeah. It's like a turf.
Like, hey, remember I went there and I locked my keys in my car.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to walk home. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I left the keys in the car, huh?" Jesus. But yeah, that's only. I mean, if there's a tornado, I might be in trouble. That's a little bit. It's just a block away.
Yeah, exactly. I know. That's the only thing that's scary is that.
Yeah, tornadoes are no joke.
Yeah,
I've seen the aftermaths of them. It takes out like 2 feet of earth. You can see the path because it's 2 feet. It's like a hole. Well, wherever that tornado went, it rips the dirt right up. It's like destructive. So imagine it picks up 2 feet of dirt. That's just some places. It must be more in some other places for like a mile, 2 miles. So that just, I mean, knocks down buildings, whatever.
Oh, we lost him. We lost Scott.
Here we go.
I don't know.
Come back.
I don't know.
We got taken by a tornado. He's in Oz.
I don't know, but we're on 3 hours already.
Yeah.
You ready to boot me off?
301.
Yeah, I think everybody should run over to Convict Inc. No, I didn't give him the boots. I didn't give him the boots.
Boots.
I didn't give him the boots.
Tony Ubats. What's up, buddy?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, he's not back.
Oh, maybe something happened to his network.
Yeah, probably.
I always have fun on your show, Angel.
Thank you so much.
Always.
Thank you. This was so good tonight. This was real interesting. Very interesting.
A lot of good people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. MRE has good friends. You're all good guys.
Right.
Oops.
Hard-working people.
Yeah, exactly. You don't sit and beg for money on YouTube.
Never had nothing handed to me. Everything I ever had, I had to go out and get.
Yeah.
Take and learn.
Thank you, Gina Rizzo. You're a sweetheart. Thank you.
Yeah.
Edwin, I'm so sorry. I had no idea there was a hurricane there. I had no idea. I hope the electricity comes back on there real fast.
And the water.
I feel so bad. And the water.
And the water. That's
he's such a sweetheart. Edwin. Thank you so much, Carol. Thank you. I thought it was really, really good. I love interesting things like this. But now I want you all to go over to Convict Inc. and let's hear what he has to say. He's saying something about a big announcement and then puppets of Jimmy's. I don't know what he's saying.
Angel, did little Chucky have ice cream cake?
No, she didn't have ice cream cake. She had actually I baked her a cake. It was a nice one.
Whoa.
My grandson said he loved it. He said, "Grandma, that cake was so good. I had more."
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I baked her a cake, and then I got
Made
her.
it love, that's why.
Yeah, well, my son came here with the kids on Sunday, and we had something for her on Sunday. But and then tonight I had like a big giant gooey chocolate chip and cookie dough cupcake for her. It was really big. It was like a little mini cake.
Nice.
And now she's laying down.
How's she feeling? Okay.
She's in pain. She's in pain. This is why I wanted her to stay there. I
Yeah.
wanted her to stay there because she's in pain, and all she can take care is she's got to take like ibuprofen and some other stuff, and she's in pain.
Hope she makes a speedy recovery.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. She'll be okay.
No one wants to see their babies in pain.
No, I know.
That's the worst.
Exactly. It's not good watching them.
No.
No.
It's the worst.
Thank you so much, Ra Ra. You're a sweetheart, Ra Ra.
Rah-rah.
What happened? Oh, she had surgery, Tony Ubats. She'll be okay. I was like, the other night I said, you know what? Could I say about your surgery? She's like, no, I don't want those people. I don't want their bad juju on me. Wow, you know what? You're right. So I didn't say anything. Because the animal's on the other side. It's juju on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, pastina and an egg. Wow, my mother used to do that. Pastina and an egg. Wow. Yeah, my mom would make that for us.
Oh, I wish I had some pastina right now.
Yeah, right?
I think my mother makes that every time I take my daughter over there.
Thank you, Tony Bobots. Thank you. She's healing. She was supposed to come home tomorrow, but between her and the hospital, they were in a big rush to get out of there.
Yeah. Hospitals suck.
Yeah. That was, I mean, that hospital was pretty nice, I have to say. It was really nice. Yeah, my daughter loved them.
Yeah.
The nurses were amazing. She loves her doctor too.
Good. That's a plus.
She loves everybody. And that's it, my friends.
And that's it.
Yeah. I want everybody to go over and watch Convict Inc.
Not Boots.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for having me on, Angel.
Thank you so
Chris,
much.
Goodbye. Have a
stop
good
breathing
night.
all over the joint.
Thank you.
All right.
And
be safe.
stay safe at that job.
Yep.
I got you.
And happy birthday, little Chucky.
Thank you so much, Chris Trock. You know, I only boot the ones I love. Oh, he got me. He beat me to it. Everybody, thank you so much. With all my heart, thank you so much. Seriously, this was great. And you all took care of my little Chucky. Thank you all so much. Now, go over and watch Convict Inc. Good night, everyone. And thank you for everybody who came on, too. Good night.